Everyone please follow and subscribe.
Everyone please follow and subscribe.
Oh, I've really crunched that too early. I really went too early with the crunch there. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Let me warn you. I've had a full nest of high-protein egg noodles. My right ear is full of olive oil. It's been blocked for days. And I think I put a whole shot glass of olive oil in there, and this is just to catch the drips. What else is going on with me? I crunched that menthol sweet way too soon, so that's just given me a blast. My airways could fit an entire caterpillar through them. This is just to catch the olive oil. We all know about olive oil. Brave to come on stream with tissue in it? Do you think so? When I was going to sit down, Jam saw me with the tissue, and she went, "Oh, wait, you've still got tissue in your ear." And I went, "Yeah. You might," and she said, "You might want to remove that before the stream." And I thought, "What? Why? What problem would it cause?" She just said, "You'd look strange sitting there with tissue coming out of your ear." And I honestly thought that it wouldn't be an issue, but it is clearly for all of you. All of you were like, "What's he doing? What's happening?" It's just a bit conservative, First you thought I had a silk cravat on. I do own a silk cravat. Or do I? Do I still own my silk cravat? I think I didn't wear it enough. I think I'd left that phase of my life. I've still got a gorgeous pashmina, though. Is it a gang thing? What, to have olive oil leaking out of your ear? Look, I'll just take it out if it's such a problem. I'll just take it out. I'll have it go into my beard and on my shirt. Like a normal person, like an average member of society, an upstanding citizen, absolutely neck-soaked in olive oil. Oh, is that some single virgin rolling into the hem of your shirt? Yes, I'm performatively normal. Another performative male won't block his olive oil ear with a little bit of kitchen roll. I once put too much olive oil in my ear and I could hear my inner ear frying. Oh, I felt that as well, yeah. I felt the heat like an induction hob that had a lot of water spilt on it. Fine, I'll just pull in your headphone. The headphone's not going on here. I'm going headphone free. I'm going headphone free until morale improves, which I'm using as a euphemism for the seal of angry orange wax that is clearly built up in my ear somehow breaks through. Problem is, I can break through it fine. I can olive oil it. It'll start to dry. I'm sorry for being gross, right? But it will start to dry and the seal will break. But then it only takes like going to sleep, and then I just sleep on it, and then I just squidge it in. I can't get the matter out. I can rearrange the consistency of the matter. I can change the chemical composition of the matter, but the matter remains in the ear canal. Can you do an egg in there? Well, it would have to be like a spider's egg. And, they say you actually listen to about 7 spiders while you sleep over the course of a year. Am I the only one who doesn't oil their ear holes? You might just have some very good circulation, John. Us, the rest of us, with our inferior genes, we're pushing entire olives in there. So don't sleep. Crispin, you won't believe how long I've been following that strategy. I've only recently diverted from the don't sleep meta. I've told him to seek medical attention. It's on the list. It's on the list. I've got a big list of things that need doing. And having one ear out of commission, right now, frankly, for me, it doesn't cut the top 3. Once my sleep apnea stuff is definitely settled in, I think at the moment it seems all right. I think I don't have to go back to anyone about it at the moment. That goes all right for another half a week. I'm going to get several other things checked out. And by then, the ear thing will have sorted itself out. And if it hasn't, then 100% doctors. You won't believe how much wax can fit in an ear. How much are we talking? Maybe it is a focus sleeping more. Nah, I think this all started. I'm not going to give it. Here's all the information on my earwax. I think this all started when I was ill for like 2 weeks because I basically didn't take my headphones off. I wear my headphones to sleep so that I can listen to the most boring YouTube videos ever imagined. Oh, Raiders are here. Raiders, apologies. I'm going to talk about my ear for for a while, but then I promise we'll do something. Hello, Harry. Hello, all Raiders from A Good Pete. How was the stream? How's everyone doing? How about a little shout out for A Good Pete? Hello, Shaz. Hello, Bread Santa. Greet the Raiders. Think of funny. I was just explaining the entire history of my current earwax buildup in my right ear. Not that interesting, but in the moment I was in a flow. Hello, Grugra. Hello, Baldy. I've just filled this full of olive oil, you see. And I'm going no headphones until the situation improves. That's the plan. I've heard that the bud headphone that goes in as a little bud, that's bad for your ear, in as much as it encourages earwax buildup. But also the over ear, the little cap, that's also bad for your earwax buildup because it can get balmy in there. So one encourages the wax, and then one encourages sort of a wet tropical atmosphere. So I think it's no headphones. I'm going fully left ear for a while. Now the problem is, if my left ear is always covered and my left ear goes, that's it. I'm out of commission. I can sign all the letters of the alphabet in BSL, and that will see me through. But I feel like that's a big transition to commit to when I could just cut down on podcasts. And I don't even like podcasts. Oh, yeah, I've been looking into bone conductor. Has anyone tried bone conduction headphones? Because that would sort it out. No more ears. I'd still have ears. They're a bit pricey though. They're a bit pricey, and I don't know if they're any good. It's the kind of thing where I'd want to go around to a cousin's house, a cousin who owns them. Hello, A Good Pete. How was the stream? I have those. They're amazing. Are they actually good? I've only ever seen bone conductor headphones used by people when they go running. Yes, having looked into them for less than an hour in total, I see that they are firmly marketed towards runners. Though I don't see why. Do normal headphones like fall off? I can see why you wouldn't want one of these while running. But I also wouldn't have thought that running would knock out your buds. They're supposed to have bad side effects if you use them all the time. I need something I can use all the time. I wear them for work on the phone all day. Natalie, I'm hearing they have bad side effects if you use them all the time. I don't think they really bone conduct. They're just little speakers next to your ear. The phrase bone conduction concerns me. It excites me. It excites me. I like the idea of vibrating. I've learned two things this week that have really shocked me to my core. One, I had an interview with a folklorist yesterday. There was this thing conducted this year of which the results were published. The first batch of results were published, or findings, should I say, were published in October. And a far larger percentage of English people, this was a survey of England, believe in supernatural stuff than I ever would have imagined. Like, okay, let me give you some stats. Where are my stats? A quarter of people in England, this is, by the way, this is an Ipsos Mori survey. This is like as legitimate as data as you can get through market research, pollsters, surveys. I'm going to tell you, Captain, over a quarter of people in England believe it is possible to communicate with the dead. Over a quarter of people in England believe that aliens have visited Earth. More than that believe in ley lines, like special channels of spiritual or like non-specific supernatural energy that course through the island like veins. Over a third believe in big cats hiding somewhere in the countryside. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. I would have put it 5%. Like, I don't think that they're like so on the fringes. You can meet them on any, you could find someone who believes in a poltergeist in almost every hairdresser's. But the idea that it's a quarter, what's the Scottish data look like? Completely outside of my. I have had an interview with this one guy, and the reason they limited it to England is because Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland have their own departments, their own folklore, and their own surveys. But England's never done it. Well, actually, that's not quite true. In 1964, there was another survey, but it was completely qualitative, and they just let people fill in a card with whatever they wanted. So the data is not quantifiable in any useful way. Here's the kicker as well. What generation would you think believes in the supernatural the most? And here, the supernatural is defined as ghosts, magical beings, telekinesis, possession, spells, psychics, angels, demons, and curses. What age group do you think believes in that the most? Gen Z, millennial, 0 to 10, boomer, alpha, Gen X. So you've guessed everything, really. Under 30 and over 55. The number one demographic, age demographic, 25 to 34. They are not insignificantly the most likely to believe in supernatural stuff. We're living in this, and Funky, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. It's not that I didn't think they were out there. I just think hearing that it's like a third and a quarter of people, 1 in 4, 1 in 3 people believe in like random shit. Like just random nonsense. It's really thrown me. It's really made me feel like that being normal is in the minority, It's really made me realize that being normal is actually really strange. Isn't it legitimately being proper science investigated whether some single cell life forms got to Earth and icy meters? But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about, what's that called? Exogenesis, the idea that life originated on another planet. We're talking about angels and demons and possession and telekinesis and ghosts. It's just really, really thrown me. It's just changed my perception of the country. I'm not hardly an optimist about the cultural mores of the United Kingdom, but the idea that you can look at 5 people and 2 of them believe in goblins, like sincerely, it's just really made me feel wacky. It's really made me feel a little dizzy. And the other one this week, very different, is that Epstein email where they discuss if Vladimir Putin has photographs of Donald Trump giving Bill Clinton a blowjob. That's also made me feel bizarrely dizzy. And I thought I was already on the radical fringes of believing that there are elite organizations that control politics and financial institutions that are essentially pedo rings. I'm already like right on the edge of believing that. But even then, what has to be going on if that is true? Not Bill Clinton, Bubba. Yeah, but then they cross-referenced. Who does Bubba refer to? And Bubba seems to consistently refer to Bill Clinton. Like, I don't know, it just implies like a whole other league of like eyes wide shut. It's the kind of thing Alex Jones believes in, that they're all there having one of those, the big orgy they have in The Shining. Like, I didn't believe in that stuff. Mono's not even convinced he's a lucky girl. Mono, you can believe what you want these days. You could. The reality is so up for grabs right now. There's no point clinging on to anything. There was a philosopher called Otto Neurath who said that The way you form an understanding of the world is just pragmatically sticking things together that seem to make sense, and you just build a raft for yourself. And I think even that's a stretch these days. I feel like I don't understand anything anymore. Ghosts are real. Donald Trump gave Bill Clinton a blowjob. None of that makes any sense to me. These days, yeah, back in the old days, you knew what was real. Mortar and factories and smog and pennies and mint humbugs, Charles Dickens, poverty, rickets. These were earthy, reliable, horrible, depressing, but real and tangible physical things. Bin men, yeah, bin men would kick your jaw off if you winked at them. You know, the world was so reliable. That's the world you need to do science in, you know? That's the world you need to understand a Newton's cradle. But now we're back to the world of demons. Now everything's up for grab. Sprites are real, you know? Crash Bandicoot is real and he's my friend. Did they say specifically it was Trump or specifically Donald Trump? I can't remember. I looked at the wording. It's not ambiguous as to who they're talking about. I agree with Robot Cooper. It's an alpha move to make another man come. I'm not going to emasculate. I don't want to emasculate Donald Trump. I'm sure he did a fine job. I'm sure he was adequate and workmanlike about the whole thing. Because there are other people that sent him. I understand, Baldy. Listen, I think a certain amount of context was taken into account. Here we go. Round two of what? Round two of what? This is new topics. I'm not talking about gooning. This time I'm talking about giving Bill Clinton a blowjob. That is very different to gooning. All right, I just won't talk about sex. You can tell me when sex can come up again, but I'm actually not. I'm talking about the fabric of reality, and I'm sorry that involves cum. I missed the earwax chat. Yeah, it's really blocked. It's a real nonsense. This isn't a series. I see this as a completely disconnected conversation from all the previous ones. This is not part of a series. I can't get over. Well, to be fair, I said goblins. Goblins doesn't actually come up in the survey. It's more ghosts, UFOs, and occasionally a hint at psychic powers. Those are the emphases. On the other hand, get a bloody grip. Can I show you a piece of folklore? Can I show you a piece of folklore that I think looks amazing? Has anyone heard or been to the Castleton Garland ceremony? Look, we'll move on to something nice because I think this rules. I'm going to show you something that's absolutely boss. In Castleton, which is in the Peak District, there is an annual celebration that has been going on for hundreds of years. And while it has changed, it is still like part of a continuous tradition where they have the Garland King. And I don't know the ins and outs of it because I only learnt about it yesterday. But they make this garland and this guy just sort of becomes the garland and they just trot him through the town. He's just like a human garland. It is not at all clear if he can see. And then the Garland King just proceeds around the town, and then everyone dances around a maypole. And it seems class, and I think I want to go. Yeah, this rules. What an energy! Look at this postcard. Look at the art of the Garland King. This is absolutely tip top. This is absolutely tip top, and this is real. You know. This isn't an A24 movie about a girl with a bad boyfriend. This is real life. Look, here's an old one. Here's a classic. Here's a classic Garland King. Is it about anything? Whatever meaning it has is gone. Is absolutely gone. The last time I tried to go to a folk tradition, I went to the town of Eam to go and see one of their annual parades. And one of the items on the parades was a double-decker bus with lookalikes dressed as all the cast of Top Gear, and the front and back was plastered with the message, "Fuck the BBC." So it's nice to see something where the meaning is very obscured. It's not clear what this is about at all. And that's what I like. I like the idea of a guy who has been made beautiful but can't see where the horse is going. You know, there's a lot to ruminate on there. You can really, really ponder that, I think. You can get absolutely stuck in, get confused, have a pint, dance around a maypole, go home, die. That's a day out. Okay, that's the preamble done. I hope everyone else is doing well. Hello, John. Hello, Shaz, etc. That guy wasn't Jeremy Clarkson. That's the Garland King. All right. Shall we try and beat our streak on Game Duel? Then we will load up Bloodshore and see if I really have a taste for FMV games or I just happen to really like Road to Emperor. That's my plan. I'm going to put a hair mask in. What's a hair mask? Is that a wig? Do you mean a wig? Hairnet for beards? That doesn't sound right. You mean a wig? Okay, first things first. Let's figure out what music we're going to listen to. It's conditioner, but you wear it longer? Oh, okay. Okay, first album. It's too much, isn't it? Oh, but I like that at the end. This is an air combat game for arcades released in 1995. Should we try it? No, it's too much. Something calm, please. Super Monkey Ball? Yeah. Quiet, but we'll have it. Yeah, all right. All right, Game Duel it is. If you haven't seen this before, it's an attempt to make Wordle into something about video games. And we always play on Impossible. So let's start with, I don't know, put in XCOM. XCOM 2. So the game we're looking for, all right, this is useful. It's a single player and multiplayer game only, made for the Unreal Engine, but it doesn't have an isometric view. And it's newer than that. And it contains at least action, science fiction, and warfare. Will I, what if I were to narrow this window more? Would that help? Like if it was just over here? Yeah, that feels good. And we can see a bit better. Yeah, this is useful. Yeah, it's none of these genres. It's not a simulator. It's not a strategy. It's not a turn-based strategy. And it's not tactical. Unreal Tournament? No. Our game is newer than XCOM. So we just want an Unreal game that's multiplayer and single player that's newer than that. Fortnite? Is Fortnite Unreal? Is Fortnite the Unreal Engine? Borderlands 3. This seems plausible. Borderlands 3. That's exactly the right year. Right engine, right game modes. We can now also rule out shooter and role-playing. And we can also rule out first person and third person, which is insane. Because that doesn't leave much left at all. It could be side view. Side view auditory, text only, or virtual reality. Fortnite is very much Unreal. (2019) single player, multiplayer, Unreal Engine, no shooting, no RPG, no tactics, no simulation. What is an Unreal Engine? So there are basically most companies make their own engine that games are built in, which is like it's like the rendering engine that creates all the visuals, and it's also the tools that help you build the game and maintain the game and manage all the things inside the game. A lot of companies just make their own one of those and build from the ground up. However, in more recent years, there are engines that will do a lot of that stuff for you. The two competing ones broadly are Unity and Unreal. And there's some others, but those are the big ones you'll see with like AAA development. That's fat. There you go. Fortnite is older than this, I think. So it's a name, not a concept. Yes, yeah. It's a brand name for an engine people use to build the games in. Shout out to Godot. Shout out to Game Maker. Shout out to what's the one that the Celeste prototype was made in? Yeah, it's not first or third person. So that's probably the most important discovery. It's not first or third person. It could be side view, like a Mario. What platformers would have been released? I can't think of anything that's side view that's not a platformer. When did Dead Cells, maybe? Does Dead Cells have multiplayer? 2D platform? Yeah, I was thinking of Pico 8. Yeah, that's it. But well, it also has single player. Smash Bros ain't going to be made in Unreal. Nintendo would never use Nintendo's all in-house engine stuff. British Sonic. This game's so hard. This is one of the most impossible games that I enjoy. All right, let's try and figure out genre. What else is left? What about one of those games like Until Dawn? That would have had a first-person or third-person perspective, though. That's why this is the hardest one. We need to put in something that has a side view just to check. Has there been any beat-em-ups? No shooting, no RPG. Has to be a beat-em-up or a platformer. Oh, yeah. A fighting game, of course. Was there a Tekken or a Street Fighter 5 or something? Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, it's as good a guess as any. It'll give us information. Gregor, fantastic work. Incredible work. Pinpoint. That's great. All right. Let's start with Mortal Kombat 11. How far could we get? All right, we know the game mode. And we know that it's older than Mortal Kombat 11, and it's not side view, and it's not a beat 'em up. So let's just, I mean, it could be anything. So let's just put something else in. What's our game? Sims 3, sure. Okay, ruling out a simulation. Between 2010 and 2018, we can rule out isometric and bird view. Let's just try a game that comes in between the two. Single player and multiplayer. Dishonored, does that have multiplayer? X-Men Legends, which one's that? At least it was single player and multiplayer. And it's most likely going to be first or third person. Why is this hard? This is like most games. Red Faction Guerrilla? Sure. This will tell if it's a shooter game. Am I spelling Guerrilla wrong? Yeah, of course I am. All right, third person confirmed. Didn't help at all with the year. And it's either a shooter or an adventure, but not exclusively just those two. Assassin's Creed Black Flag? Why not? Why not? Okay, it's between 2010 and 2011. It's third person. It's not Ubisoft. It's an adventure game, at least. And probably an action game. Judging by this, it's definitely at least one of these: sandbox, fantasy, comedy, and romance. Of those, fantasy seems the most likely. A third-person fantasy adventure game. That could be... Oh, it can't be Skyrim. It could be Dark Souls. Okay, so it's 2010. Third-person. Oh, yeah, I guess Dark Souls also has co-op. Hello, Immoral. Journey. Yeah, there's... I don't know, because this makes a distinction between multiplayer and co-op. So, Journey probably has a form of co-op rather than a form of multiplayer, although it's a bit blurry, I'd say. That's couch co-op. No, I thought Journey was when you have other people on. I've never played it, but I thought other people are online that you sort of see and encounter in your journey. 2010, third person. I think action fantasy adventure is a good shout. So what's happening around then? Action fantasy adventure. And it's not an MMO. It's just single player and multiplayer. It's not massively multiplayer. There's no co-op. None of the God of Wars have multiplayer, do they? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a grey area about whether it counts as co-op or multiplayer. I guess here multiplayer is implied competitive, but I'm honestly not particularly clear on their definition of it. All right, I'm going to click the one-time clue, which will fill something in. Oh, it's Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games. This is going to be one of the Red Deads. It's published by Take-Two Interactive. I think the first Red Dead was... All right, yeah, Red Dead. Just the original Red Dead Redemption. And Red Dead Revolver was the first one. There we go. Brilliant. All right. The streak is good. All right, let's start with Red Dead Redemption. Everything's a bit wrong here. It's third person, but not exclusively. And it's newer than this. It contains gun, role-playing, and adventure. Let's just pop Destiny in. Destiny 2. Okay, it contains third person. It also contains first person, but because this is yellow as well, it contains something else. It contains 3 points of view. Fallout 4... Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that will help us learn some things. Okay, it's exclusively single player. It's first person, third person, and virtual reality. Well, it might not be virtual reality, actually. And actually, I may be interpreting this wrong. It's definitely third person because this is yellow. But it might not also be first person. That might be yellow just because third person is there. So it could be like third person and side view or something. Do you know what else switches between first person and side view? Super Mario Odyssey. And I think that falls after Fallout 4. No, am I wrong? Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, that could have been after this, right? No, I'm second guessing myself. Have we guessed GTA 5? No. Platforms aren't right for Odyssey. Oh, yeah, of course, you're right. Yeah, of course. You know if you're on Nintendo because everything else is red apart from Nintendo. It's not Rockstar. Yeah, Rockstar's ruled out. Right, GTA 5. Why not? Well, probably because GTA 5 was further along ago than Fallout 4. The altars. What are the perspective views in the altars? I know it's got third person in. Has to be something exclusively single player. Metal Gear Survive. When was Metal Gear Survive? It was after this, right? Oh, apparently it's not real. It goes all Fallout Shelter. Okay, we'll try it. Okay, that's 2 new, and it rules out science fiction and survival. I'm going to use the one-time clue. Okay, we got our genres. Shooter, puzzle, adventure. Shooter, puzzle. Hang on. Portal 2? Okay, no. That was the only puzzle. Oh, Portal 2 is a lot further ago than I thought. God, my sense of time's all messed up. All right. Peggle 2? I don't think so. Peggle a shooter? I've been way too rapid fire with some of these guesses. I should have taken it slow. We haven't pinned down the perspective. It could be that it's third person, first person, and isometric view, conceivably. It's some weird combo. The only one that we know is definitely included is third person. Cyberpunk. I suppose you could say puzzle. There's the hacking stuff. It's single player only. There's nothing here to rule it out. Third person. I guess you could also say... I guess maybe, I don't know. It's not first person in VR because that's a yellow. Sci-fi's ruled out. Good point. Good point. And no survival either. Isn't Cyberpunk an RPG? RPG isn't necessarily ruled out. Could be an RPG. Tomb Raider? Which Tomb Raider? Am I looking for a number or a subtitle? Which is like the most recent Tomb Raider? No idea. Any Tomb Raider heads in? Shadow was the last one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Let's give it a go. It's helped pin down the dates, but beyond that, it was a good idea though as a shooter puzzle game. That's what I think of Tomb Raider being, but maybe it's a bit less puzzly these days. All right, we actually need to think now. We haven't learnt enough. We haven't uncovered enough facts. What do we know? The game we're looking for has at least third-person perspective, but we'll definitely have more. It's single player only. It was released between 2019 and 2024. It has 3 genres: shooter, puzzle, and adventure. It was probably released on a few things, but I'm guessing PC is the commonality, so we can at least say it's not like a PlayStation or Xbox exclusive. God of War? Shooter for God of War? Do you throw your axe a lot? Also, that doesn't change perspective too much. Indiana Jones? What, the one that came out last year? I mean, it could be shooter puzzle adventure. I thought it was a bit more linear than that for adventure. I also thought it was... I mean, it could be... I don't know what the perspectives are. Does the red on first person for... Yes, good one, Immoral. It's never been first person. Red on first person. So we can rule out any games that contain any amount of first person perspective. So that's Indiana Jones out, right? I believe that was first person. Final Fantasy Remake. I wouldn't call it a shooter. I wouldn't call it a shooter because Cloud has a sword. I suppose you shoot magic. And also no Square Enix. Square Enix has been ruled out. I don't think it could, Red. Barrett has a gun arm. You're right, Barrett does have a gun arm. And do you know what? You can shoot fire, can't you? Far Cry? I'm not too familiar with the Far Cry games. I only really play Undertale and puzzle games. So I don't know any about these games with guns, so I do need a bit of heavy lifting done for me. Last of Us Part 2 might lock some down. Yeah, that's pretty consistently third person. It could be that it's third person VR. So if you imagine like a big release that just probably someone made a VR extension for it. One of the Resi games? No, they're first person, aren't they? Aren't they always first person these days? Ever since 2019, they've been first person. Is Ubisoft out? No. Rockstar's out, Take-Two's out, Bethesda's out, Activision's out, Rockstar's out again. Shouldn't have put Rockstar in twice. That was bad of me. Valve, Eidos, Square. Resi's Capcom, right? They're all first person these days. Yeah, no sci-fi. Last of Us Part 2. I'm still tempted by it. I'm still tempted by Last of Us Part 2. Because it probably... Hitman. No, Hitman's published by Square Enix these days, isn't it? Hitman's a Square Enix joint. But I think... I think... What was I looking at? Hitman 3 is... When was that released? Because I'm thinking... Something like Last of Us Part 2 was a big money release. It's definitely going to have a VR. I just think 100% they VR'd it. So the perspectives could line up. We haven't seen what happens if it's just third person in VR. Although it's mad to have a game that's third person, but also you put a VR in, because VR requires a first person view. Otherwise, what's the point? Are there any VR games where you've got a third person view of your character? It'll be Hitman World of Assassination. All right. Yeah, okay. If that's not with Square Enix, I don't see a reason why not. Shoot a puzzle. That works incredibly well. Hitman World. Okay. I think this is quite a good guess. But it isn't it. It's not it. Because Hitman never leaves third person, apparently. Apparently it's tactical rather than puzzle. So really think about that, right? If the Hitman games don't count as puzzle, we've got to really be thinking very literally puzzle. Was Portal a puzzle? Okay, Portal was a puzzle. It has to be really, really, yeah. The release date wasn't even that long ago. And by puzzle, they mean puzzle. And it's Third person, but not exclusively third person. Okay, what game combines gun and puzzle? Alan Wake 2? I haven't played it. Does it fit? What are the perspectives in Alan Wake 2? Does it? It must have something else other than a third-person perspective. Also, is Alan Wake not science fiction? I don't know it well enough, but I would have thought it's science fiction. Shooter puzzle. And by puzzle, we mean puzzle. We mean Towers of Hanoi. We mean portal guns. We mean notebooks. It might be wizard game? What do you mean? Which wizard? Oh, you mean the Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Legacy? Third-person single-player shooter, though. I guess the wands are essentially guns, right? Wands are guns. Do we have horror as a possibility? Horror would go into themes, and we haven't pinned down themes. There's a lot of yellows, but that just means we haven't got the exact combination. The only thing where it's all wrong is science fiction and survival. Hogwarts Legacy? Nah, that was... I would put Hogwarts Legacy in the 2023-2024 camp. But I think date-wise that lines up. Genre-wise, I'm a bit concerned. Isn't there like a life sim element? Aren't you going through living in like a boarding school for wizards? No, we cover the Resident Evils, John. They're all first person these days. The first person's got a big angry red box here. I don't think they've made a third person Resident Evil for a while. Shooting and puzzle. I think focusing on puzzle is our biggest clue here, because we've learnt that puzzle is very literally puzzle. What's the map genre? Adventure. Kind of a hazily designed thing, but I think that means like open world-ish. I think that means like exploratory. Can move around, non-linear. The Witness? But The Witness is too old. But you know, The Witness, you could say it has like a map perspective, you know? It's not The Witness, but what else is like that? But with a gun in it. Yeah. Every guest forgets one element. The Witness, but yeah, is there a gun Witness? Astrobot, that's a third-person platformer, right? I don't know if it's got guns. And I'm pretty confident this released on PC and Astrobot is confined to the PlayStation. Yeah, and what... I haven't got a clue. Should we just die? Should we just lose? If no one has anything, I think it's time to die. I don't think we know it. Is it possible to rule Alan Wake 2 out? I mean, yeah. But we could also rule it out the hard way. Like, I don't have a clue. Any more for any more? We're in the dying gasps of this run. Okay. It's the gallows for us. They remade Resident Evil 4. I kept saying they're all first person. But they remade Resident Evil 4, didn't they? They remade it. That's the third person over the shoulder game. They remade it right in the middle of that. They remade it. But no one said, Sean, what about Resident Evil 4 Remake? You were just all like, oh, well, yeah, maybe. Because I was just counting up the Resident Evils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I was thinking, oh, which ones have come out? 7 and 8. What's 4 doing coming out? 4's already out. Wait, RE4 Remake has VR. It's third person and virtual reality. Which I did posit. I posited that might be it. And yeah, I'll accept puzzle, Resident Evil game. Turn thing, turn clock to 6 o'clock. Remakes that answers? Yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil in brackets new. Look, no one's tried to fleece us. I made a mistake. And I'm not saying it's your job to correct me, but you could have done. You know, no one was stopping you. All right, well, should we just round this down to a whoops? All right. Let's just call that a whoops. All right, should we get to some gaming? We're on Twitch TV. I'd be remiss not to game at least a little. So what I want to find out is, are FMV games fun? This game is called Bloodshore. It's a kind of Hunger Games story, but it is made by a Welsh game studio. And I just think interactive Welsh Hunger Games is about as condensed as a description of a game can get before I'm like, I'm in. Let me in. Now, I don't know if it will be Welsh or just the studio's Welsh. I'm hoping it's Welsh. I really, really want it to be Welsh, but we don't know. All right, what's our settings? Language, English. Is Welsh on here? Okay, so that's already looking bad for the Welshness of it. Subtitle size, let's make it huge, perhaps. Subtitle background, black. Can we make it yellow? Black it is. Streamer mode, pause choices. Yes, streamer mode on. I'm streaming right now. Did those settings save? Yeah. Okay, it's got a streamer mode. We're safe. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised the dialogue isn't natively in Welsh with English subtitles. Goodgate Media. Crispin, this is what we're going to be trying to discover.
You can have it all.
Austerity entertainment.
Got what it takes.
I'm going to whack the volume up
50
for you.
contestants, the ultimate prize. One winner.
A Mike Duncan film.
Ready?
Yes, we're just starting FMV, Harry.
It's showtime! Welcome to the 13th season of Killstream, the #1 show
Great.
on the planet, where 50 lucky contestants compete for a chance to win $10 million, enter the Hall of Fame, and have it all.
Killstream, now entering its 13th season, has been criticized by human rights experts for its brutality.
Having claimed the lives
Yeah, that makes
of
sense.
210 of its 470 contestants thus far. Showrunners Alan Cork claim that all contestants are fully aware of what they are opting into.
They are volunteers. They chose to be in this arena.
Volunteers, please. They're desperate, poor, brainwashed, often completely unstable.
My agent says it's going to be really good for my career.
Any publicity is good publicity, right?
Many would argue that the corporation is abusing its position of power
To take advantage of the destitute.
And are responsible in large part for the cutthroat society we live in.
Eugene Christoph, when you created the show, you put the world's deadliest death row inmates on an island to battle to the death. The winners of the first few seasons have become some of the wealthiest people
I
in the
can't
world.
pause.
Yes.
No pausing.
Is that justice?
I guess I have what it took. Death or glory.
In the past few years, the contestant numbers
Have risen in line with the
Every
economic
TV
downturn.
station has the same font.
Opened it up to everyone.
These people are a byproduct of the society created by you.
Some would say you're a coward having tapped out.
Well, they can say that to my face. You have been inundated with applications.
They have been ground into dust by the boot heel of the rich and powerful, who are now using them for their own entertainment.
Socialist mother.
If I didn't know any better, Chris, I'd say you were accusing me of exploiting the poor.
I'm not the only person to find your show utterly abhorrent.
Have you ever fired a gun before?
Don't ask dumb questions.
The terms are agreed upon by both parties.
So you think it's fine to witness deaths on television?
Since the beginning of time, man's been pitted against his fellow man in combat.
Surely we've evolved from a more barbaric time.
This article's more than 4 months old.
Have you ever killed anyone?
That's it for now. You can turn the camera off. Turn it off.
This is what the people want. They keep watching.
Hey, it's Scarlett.
I love that the reactions of people watching their TV are really are filmed with radically different cameras than all the other footage.
I'm a little freaked out. Mom, Dad, don't sweat.
This is it, people. It doesn't get any realer than this. Keep watching your socials for live updates. Share with your people. Thanks for watching.
Is there going to be like a point of view character who's just a normal guy? Could be this guy.
They say the best tactics to find an ally early. Helps keep you alive through the chaos of the first few rounds.
No. Loner. Get killed.
Sounds like that would get complicated.
Extreme vlogger.
I don't want to get stuck with that asshole, though.
Game streamers. Shooters mainly. Should come in handy.
What about the cannibal over there?
Life is all or nothing, yeah? You know that. And our people out there, they know.
You just lost half your subscribers in the last 6 months. Has that got anything to do with this?
We all know it. Now it's time for the world to see. I'm going to be screaming the truth.
Yo, what, you gonna get down my face?
We're going to find out why they really set all this up. My money's still on the pedo ring.
Donald Trump gave Bill Clinton a blowjob. Let's be honest.
I'm an actor, a washed up one. It was either this or go back to being a nobody.
You kidding me? That's Nick fucking Romeo.
Wait, Mikey Lizard?
Who?
You didn't watch the Wolf Boys movie, Stish?
Think the travel vlogger ate a human, maybe?
You? Name's Gav, extreme vlogger.
You're not one of those idiots that fall around the cartel and gun runners, are you?
Just trying to get the most extreme stream I can.
Well, you can't get more extreme than this.
Some say the first one of these was set on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Who knows? We'll find out one way or another. Are we out? Woo!
Aged badly. I think I'm an extreme streamer. I'm streaming Bloodshore right now.
Do it too soon, you're in the sea. Do it too late, well, I guess it's someone else's problem. You're about to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. How do you feel about that? Do you have?
What's the point of emphasizing that the airplane's perfectly good?
You gonna jump or jerk off?
What happens if I... Maybe I shouldn't have clicked that. I was just curious. Alright, you can't actually jerk off, okay.
Uh-oh. You know what they say about he who hesitates.
What a fucking loser.
I do like... There's a sort of almost Decker level of like trying to make thrilling action with the lowest budget you can. This is someone doing like Decker techniques for real, and I respect that. What do you think the budget of this was? I think the Chinese government made them a bespoke set.
Damn, son.
I don't know how long you meant to keep the olive oil in. Oh, not for long. I don't think any more than 10 minutes. Track how you're doing from here in the pause menu. Oh, escape. Track. My team morale. I don't know who that refers to, but that's quite low. The audience opinion of me is quite high. My romance opinion is 1 percentile off of half. My strength is 1 percentile up from half, and my insight is 2 up from half. Great. I'll keep tabs on that. Oh, did I not do my shoot? Maybe it's like a wuxia
Unlucky for us then.
story. Maybe we're all a bit
You're meant
superhuman.
to use your parachute
I did.
from like more than 10 feet. What the hell are you doing?
It's cringe to land on your head from a perfectly good airplane. Are we assuming that this Nick actor guy is the point of view character? Because we have to make decisions on behalf of someone, right?
I take it back, Mikey. You did all right.
1 down, 49 to go.
I guess the idea is we used it too late, so it maybe winded us, but we're fine.
Check out the stream.
But I do think if you use it 10 feet above the air, you die.
Last season's finale had over 100 million concurrent viewers.
Don't worry, kid. I'll make sure the whole world is watching when you get nailed.
Nice.
Just let it go. Wait, what happens if I just leave it? Because I'm in streamer mode, so... Oh, it just pauses. Stop her.
Come on, that's enough.
No way. Look how many people are watching. This
Oh,
could be
that's
this season's
Scarlet.
first fatality.
I thought the other woman was leaving. What? I should go on the Hunger Games and then start talking about like the sanctity of life. What? It's just not the forum for that.
Just leave him alone, Scarlet. He needs to get to camp.
Where are we?
Look sharp, people. You're on camera.
Here we go, Killstream 13.
It's that time again where I'm going to be live kill streaming 24/7.
Stay with me for live reaction.
Gamer girls, extreme vloggers, psychopaths, and wolf boys, have we got a season of Killstream in store for you? We'll be checking in with our viewers and getting your thoughts on this year's contestants. A hot favorite going in, Nick Romeo. What a hunk. Looks like he's making some allies early on in the game, but has he got what it takes? The show doesn't start yet, folks. Our contenders will spend the night on the island before the game begins. So, grab a drink and settle in, because the countdown starts now.
Should we try and lose? Let's try and get to a lose state.
Yeah, of course you will, mate.
There's a certain uncanniness to everything in this that I'm still making my mind up about.
Seriously, what
I respect
is
the
this?
attempt.
This isn't the island.
It's different every time.
Yeah, but it's usually warm, sandy beaches.
What is it?
Ooh, you might want to be careful where you step.
They're everywhere.
I'm going to say fun. I'm just going to be as reckless as I can in an attempt to die to see the fail state.
They're smart minds. They use them to force players close to each other. Keeps the game interesting. Must be hundreds of thousands.
Well, that explains why they couldn't afford to send us to the Bahamas. They blew the budget on explosives.
Hey, we all know what it's like. Anything to get the views.
Agent's gonna hear about this.
Who cares? We're not here for a vacation.
You know what it's like? We love view counts. We love retention metrics. You know what it's like when streamers get together? They say, we love concurrent viewer count metrics.
What's this? Where's the beach house?
You're not catching on, are you?
Oh, come on.
It's not that bad.
Fucking paradise.
What's the least vanilla furry? Or like the what animal to be? Or like an individual furry? A known furry?
I thought it was 4 weeks in the Amazon.
What's that?
Bear?
There's no bears here.
You don't even know where here is.
Oh, he's right, judging by the foliage and
I could give a fuck, Survivor Man.
It's probably just a bird.
You check it out then.
Just whatever gets me killed. Can I die?
Okay.
Our hero. Careful.
Hello, motherfuckers! What took you so long?
Which
Enjoy me?
animal? The least vanilla? Probably like an arthropod, an isopod, a cephalopod. Any pod, really.
Another? No, I'm good.
Yeah, another beer. Does anything I do change anything? I feel like the story just marches in the direction it was going to go in anyway.
Hey, Nick,
Like,
what are you doing here? Like, I mean, you must have done alright after them movies.
You kidding? Hasn't worked in years. Got fucked over by the studio.
mind your own business. I'm just going to be rude to people. I just want to die. Can I lose?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Sorry, man. I saw it on TMZ.
Bulls are at 9 a.m. I need to get some sleep.
So, what, they give the word and we go at it?
That's the general idea, yeah.
What's to stop us from killing each other tonight?
Beer.
Disqualification. You have to wait for the broadcast.
Oh, and they've got eyes everywhere.
Shouldn't we team up for the early rounds? Watch
Didn't
each
I
other's
just say I
backs
don't
for
want to
the
do
first
that?
part.
Didn't I
And
say
then
I
we'll-
don't trust that?
If you're still breathing, we'll deal with it then, I guess.
I'm turning into the night. You know what they say about the early bird?
Is that Nick who said that? Didn't they have a thing at the beginning where I could give my opinion on teaming up, and then no matter what I say, it's like, I think we should team up?
Well, I mean, teaming up, I mean.
Of course you are.
Nah, it's not for me. I don't play team games.
Yeah, forget it.
Man's a tap out, I mean.
What? No way. Chicken dinner all the way.
No chance.
What, you're gonna win?
Yeah. Why not me?
Guys, you can't
Who am I?
be serious.
Am I anyone in particular?
They have got you all fooled. This is just a playground.
What on earth are you talking about, Paddy Power?
It's all fake. For TV. No one believes in God anymore. This is the new church.
Yeah.
Won't be it for the masses. Alan Core, run by the Russians. Or the Illuminati.
Definitely the fucking Illuminati.
I opted out of teams, but then
It's a
he
bunch
didn't
of
say
fucking
anything.
old white men making the rules. I mean, look at this place.
What do you mean?
Bro, it was like a fucking clan rally.
Hello?
Wasn't the creator of Killstream black?
Yeah, where is he now?
You're just paranoid. You know, there's
This
lots
is
of
the
other
new
land
church.
And now we've got the conspiracy nut calling me paranoid.
Fake news, baby.
Fuck you.
This dialogue doesn't go down very smooth, does it?
Ah, come on.
It's better than having a death wish.
Well,
Hey, kick a time.
I'd sleep with one eye open if I was you.
Yeah. Especially with Hannibal over there. I mean, you know the story, don't you?
What?
He's a survival blogger. He spent
A
4
blogger?
weeks deep in the Amazon basin.
He writes a
mining
blog.
oil. Found themselves in trouble, got separated from the support crew. They found Dev alive and well. Should have starved to death. Would have starved to death.
His partner didn't come back.
No. You're fucking with me.
No, it's true. Apparently he came back 3 kilos heavier.
Oh, I hope he's not hungry.
I mean, it does make sense that everyone in a death game would be a dickhead, right? It's voluntary. It's not like Battle Royale.
Let's see what else.
Audience polls are in. The jury's still out on Nick Romeo. What's your opinion?
Can't lie, he's doing alright so far. But if he wants to go far on this thing, he's gonna have to up his game.
Speak to the children.
What it takes remains to be seen.
Oh.
Come in. I've landed on the island, location unknown.
Roger that.
Yeah, I think they're going for a mild max headroom there. I don't know why. I guess because it's a future dystopia.
And now that I have, do you know where I am?
We are currently unable to get your coordinates. GPS on your device has been blocked.
That's great. And what about extraction? Do you at least have a plan to get me out of this place?
Am I a spy or something?
Is completing the mission.
Fuck that! Fuck that! I'm out here risking my neck.
Complete the task and you'll be safe.
Safe? You don't even know where I am. Look, I need some goddamn proof you can help me here.
Look for a communication tower.
I guess I'm here to disrupt the death game, but also I have to compete in the death game legitimately.
Oh shit. Romeo out.
Care to explain?
Just tell a joke.
Now, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Do you think any of the choices I'm making are going to have any effect on anything? Because I feel like it just means that the preceding mini clip is a bit different, but then everything just proceeds roughly the way it was going to anyway.
It's for the broadcast.
Should we open it?
No, don't.
No.
Why?
Don't open it. Don't open anything.
What a dickhead. 30 minutes to showtime.
Time to get dolled up.
Are the stats on your tracker changing? That's a really good question. Team morale, the same. Audience opinion through the roof. Everything else, identical.
Wait, where are the others?
Hang on. Didn't the game say that the jury was out on me, but actually everyone unanimously loves me? I used to have that, Mike.
Dev's gone.
Good. That guy was creepy AF.
This one too.
What's up?
Thought you'd left with Dev.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, I was gonna scout around, get a lay of the area before game time.
Is that what you do in War of Duty?
What? No.
He's a camper.
What's that?
He's a pussy. Plants himself in cover and waits for the other players so he can pick them off.
What's wrong with that? Sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
Camping's
Bullshit.
legitimate.
I never camp. Let's screw this. I'm gonna scout the area.
Oh yeah. Get to the weapons shop.
Yeah, I think it's just Battle Royale, right? You just kill everyone else and win.
What's your problem?
Do you think this is a game?
Guys.
Go on then. Leave. Get out before I use your head for fucking target practice.
Fuck this. I'm not staying here with this fucking psycho. Get out of my face, man. You fucking
Whoa.
I don't really like anyone. I don't care. I'll side with Raya.
You're gonna be a problem.
What?
Well, if you're not gonna be a team player, I don't see this working.
Dude, come on.
Fine. Totally fine. Team. A little fucking bullshit.
Suck it, mate.
Ouch.
There's kind of a face painting theme that some characters have and some don't.
Cool.
Like that kid had face paint on, suggesting that the contestant's supposed to have face paint on, but like 2 of them do.
Woo!
Oh no, maybe 3 of them. I love the cuts to streamers. It is really good.
These are people's lives!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
remember him. I didn't expect it.
I know, right? I thought it was gonna be the one with the eye patch.
The Korean.
No, that was,
Sunwoo.
Ah, that's it. Classic.
Oh, here it comes.
Morning, Islanders. Let's cut to the chase. You know why you're here. 50 contestants split up into 6 landing groups spread around the island.
Can anyone IMDb this guy? The guy in the briefcase.
And to help you along the way, we will be airdropping crates of weapons, armor, and other goodies. And just in case you were thinking of changing your mind about all of this,
Maximilian Headroom.
smart minds. So don't think about swimming home anytime soon. And
What's
every
his name?
time you
Dunno.
hear this sound,
Love having two
another
tellies.
set of mines have been activated around the island, so you better keep moving inland if you want to keep dancing the foxtrot, if you know what I mean. We've got the usual mix of fame-hungry wannabes, stone-cold psychos, and crazies. But in a callback to the very first kill stream, we're bringing back Death Row's Rogues Gallery.
Really?
To fight alongside your favorite Z-listers.
Watching on the couch, cuddled up with your man.
More serious news. This time round, we're changing things up a bit. This year, there will be no tap-outs.
What the fuck?
That's right. You're all in it to win it. No rescues, no tactical dropouts. This year, you've got to give it your all.
This is insane.
You will shortly receive your first weapons drops, not too far from your current position. So move fast. With half the planet watching you right now, you're already a superstar. Now go! Put on a show!
Bastards. They can't do that. I signed a contract.
Ah, but did you read it? I mean, I did. It wasn't exactly binding on their part.
Fuck you. I'm calling my agent.
Why would I try to inspire them? I got an achievement for not inspiring my team. I don't have a team, though. I literally explicitly have rejected the idea of a team twice. Who would I be inspiring? Just the people around me.
Well, Nick seems to have pulled it off, but I'm not sure everyone's on board. What's your take?
He's trying his best out there, but
Ask the children.
It is tough.
Brent Spy.
What's wrong with this television?
Hey, what did Tish call it? Camping? That's what we should do. We lay low and ride it out.
You know, I just checked the map.
We should be right on top of it.
Why am I in a
What does it look
team?
like?
I thought
when we see it.
I was asked if I want to be in a team twice, and I said no and then no. And now I'm in a team.
There.
Because they're all streamers. They're all. It's a comment on you know, phone bad. Phone is now battle royale. Oh wow! It's not going to be like in the original battle royale. People got like kind of random weapons, but here we're like straight to like state of the art. Why would I give Scarlett anything? I'm explicitly not on a team. And also, what is this choice? Are these different guns? I'll give her the gun on the left.
Okay, these are all pretty old. We should only use them if we need to. There you go.
Dog eat dog, bitch.
Dog eat dog. Yeah, take that. I've just given you one of the two guns. That's a dog eat dog world.
God damn it! You're gonna give away our location.
Sorry. What?
Thought I heard something.
Should we, get back?
No. I just want to see what the death. I just want to die and see what it's like.
Don't shoot. I'm not armed.
Where's your landing group?
I'm on my own. I overshot the landing. I've been out here all night.
Should we shoot him?
I'm right here, bitch.
What?
Yeah, just start having a go.
Do this.
All right, here's the first interesting choice that I feel will actually have an effect on the plot. What do you want to do? Initially, I was anti-team, but given that I don't have a choice, no, because I want to die. Remember, so I think I'd maximize my chance of dying by surrounding myself with people who I don't know who have weapons, and we've been told not to trust him because he did an outburst for no reason. He got angry at the drop of a hat, even though it would have got him killed in most circumstances. So I think he's my friend. Kill him before he can help you. Why would he help me? No. I should trust everyone. That's how you die in a battle royale. Just trust everyone. No, he's with me. He's joining.
We could get him to join us. We've lost a few already.
We've lost a few already. Who have we lost?
How can we trust him?
Who have we lost?
Trust anyone. We're all here for the same thing.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. I'm sorry about what I said before. I mean, you threatened to kill me.
What's your name?
Simon.
What happened? We heard.
But also, like, I'm confused here, right? Why would you be like, we've lost enough people already? What's the nature of the game? Sorry. What is it you're trying to achieve? Is it that everyone's... Don't you want people to be dead? Doesn't everyone here explicitly know and are voluntarily participating in a battle royale to the death? Isn't that sort of an odd... Isn't that sort of odd? In the Hunger Games, I guess in the Hunger Games, people don't really want to be doing it. But these people have volunteered to do it. I'm sort of confused by everyone's motivations.
Who the fuck is this?
This is Simon, another ally. Did you find anything?
Looks like somebody already got to the drop. There wasn't much there.
Hey, do I know you? Yeah. He's one of those death row guys. Blew up that NFL stadium. 130 dead.
Fuck this then.
You make me sick. I had money on that game.
Oh, hold it.
I'll just defend him. I'll just do the most unpopular thing I can. I just want to lose.
Well, you're just gonna kill him in cold blood?
Why not? He's done worse.
He's unarmed.
And you believed him? Who the hell do you think got to the other drop?
Dish.
Oh shit! Fuck! Well, I didn't see that coming.
This need to like self-commentate the game as it's happening. Hello, Lucy.
Don't.
I think you'll enjoy this, Lucy.
This guy's fucking dead.
Big news, guys. This shit's fucking real. It's fucking real. I'm gonna go with the flow, you know?
Are they going to do a subplot where someone gets streamer sniped because they're just broadcasting their location in real time?
Uh-oh. Bad move there, Nick.
How do I find these games? It's quite hard.
Now it's getting interesting.
Always on the lookout. I did my best to defend the stadium bomber.
Yeah, Choco Boy 89 says that two of the landing groups just ripped each other to shreds.
I sort of just look. I don't want to pick the game apart too much, but like, everyone here has volunteered to murder people, but when they meet someone else who has murdered someone, they are mortally offended by it. What? Why? This isn't the Hunger Games. It's not a battle royale. They said explicitly that the people here have volunteered to be here. Unless I've misunderstood something, maybe my media literacy is on the floor, but they're all here to murder people, and they meet someone who's murdered other people, and they're like, oh my God, I'm going to murder you because you murdered other people. But they're not murdering each other. Why aren't people already murdering each other? Don't they have has the game not begun?
Start.
Oh, to be fair, yeah, non-consensual victims. I guess everyone here is sort of consenting to maybe get killed.
Camo's so in right now.
Really? You never see it anywhere. Seriously though, what is this shite? These guns are almost antique.
We should head for the center. See that?
Do you know what, Red? I am actually convinced. Yeah, that does make sense.
It's not on the map.
Exactly. There's a bridge up ahead. From there, we can either go straight through or we can go around.
Just go straight ahead. Just do the stupidest thing every single time.
I say we go straight through. See if we can catch someone off guard.
No, we go the other way.
Yeah, makes sense. We shouldn't take the risk.
Oh, so why give me the choice? Why pose the choice?
The trust of his teammates. What's it gonna take to pull this back?
Yo, what's up, otters? Fucking mosquitoes all night. Fuck off.
Thanks for the subscription, Kim. Appreciated. I love it just cutting to people watching it. What do you do? It's an FMV choice game, but the choices don't seem all too...
A puppy stops whining when it grows up.
I always wanted a puppy.
Where's that guy who's talking about liberals supposed to be from? Talk to Gav, continue walking. Continue walking. I don't need to know. I don't need to know about these guys. Do people in Ireland refer to the left wing as liberals? Is that an Irish politics thing? Or was the game made to be understood by American video game consumers?
Give me a call.
That's just that's what I thought. But to be fair, if you put something on Steam, it's going to be mostly Americans.
What is it?
The Great British Blood Off would have been good. The Great British Blood Out.
Oh, come on, guys. Did you not prepare for this at all?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now.
Has the game begun?
Hey. What? Did you find any?
Has the game begun? Are they in the game? Is it like has the game begun?
I saw something up ahead, like a building, looks like some kind of outpost thingy. I don't know.
You get in some trouble?
Oh yeah, shit, there's some fucking psychopaths out there. Woo!
Yeah, I thought the game's begun. Just don't believe anything. Just make the worst choice every single time.
No. What?
Oh no, she's mistrust. She can't be trusted because she's got blood on her face.
You know what? Fuck you.
My character is the American guy in the white t-shirt.
You're all fucked anyway. Good luck.
Has the olive oil helped me?
So what's the plan?
Nah, still gone.
Maybe we should camp. Am I using that right?
Look.
So at the moment it's a battle royale, but really it's a team fight between influencers and death row inmates. Even though we could shoot each other,
There's more of them.
it's sort of a team battle right now.
Then get ready. already.
I'll try and spell out the premise, but I keep getting a bit confused on it. So this is like a Hunger Games battle royale thing set in a dystopian Britain, a marginally more dystopian Britain, where there's a Hunger Games type game show that people go on. It's viewed around the world and it's extremely famous and everyone watches at home. Millions of people tune in. But it's voluntary and it is mostly, the contestants are mostly influencers of some kind or another who are looking to increase their fame, their follower counts, or in the case of our main character, boost an ailing acting career. Beyond that, it's just your sort of battle royale rules. There's going to be drops of weapons from the sky. There's going to be certain areas you can't go in because of mines that is going to try and group people together. And the last one who's alive wins something, although I can't remember what that is or if there was a prize stated. They seem to believe originally that they could tap out whenever they want and just leave the game. But they announced once everyone was on the island that you can't tap out this year. Everyone has to play to the death. And also they've bussed in an equivalent number of death row inmates who are also on the island trying to kill everyone. So even though it's a death, this is what I was just getting confused by. Because I'm like, isn't this a deathmatch battle royale, everyone for themselves? Why are we all moving as a team? But I think at the moment, it's like self-absorbed reactionary influencers versus death row inmates who presumably came from America, because maybe there's death row in Wales in this decade. And that's where we're at. I think that's that. It's if Wales can have the Hunger Games, why can't it have death row? Hello, Burnzoid. Or maybe it's global. I don't know. Yes. I think the budget's just right. I think the budget's just right. That people feel like they're trying very hard to make this thing work. Shot in the mouth. Shot in the lower jaw. Actually, a kind of a non-fatal place to get shot. Don't shoot. Oh, I'm trying to die, by the way. My only motivation is to just die and get killed. Would you rather get your fingers or your teeth shot off? Something to think about. Or toes, I guess.
Hey, what does someone with blue blood taste like anyway? You're gonna eat those fucking words. I'd love to stay and chat.
Like to eat? You can still eat. You just lean in and use your lips. I can pick up a fish finger with my lips.
Where the fuck did they go?
Depends on which hand. Can't make that decision. Do I like Tish more? Didn't like Gav very much. That's Gav, right? Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Oh, shit.
It's a good job I followed you down. Good work on the bridge there. You really showed him.
Well, the reason is that there's a romance tracker. My strength is currently 100%. Team morale is down. That's because I refuse to engage in any form of teamwork. I don't know why Tish appears here. Maybe she likes me now. Audience opinion has dropped. I need to keep better. Okay, I need to keep better track on what these things mean. That is morale. That is audience. That is romance. This actually looks like the old logo for Birmingham City Council. So that's really throwing me. That a gun is strength and insight is this light bulb. I'll try to remember that. You can't see it so well because chat obscures it, but sometimes it shows a little icon up there. Need to go gay ASAP. I'm trying. I won't go gay with Gav though.
Dev the Cannibal has cornered his own landing squad, and that creative reuse of minds means Gav sees his final destination. Tish Tasker and Nick Romeo were also caught in the blast. $1 million coming soon.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah, let me just bring this up. Lucy has found the old Birmingham City Council. And just to compare those two things to each other, this is that's the romance icon, and then that's the Birmingham City Council logo. Now, I'm not saying someone cribbed it from someone else. You've just got to say it's a bit of a coincidence. You've just got to say it's awfully suspicious. Birmingham was so romantic. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Brummies kiss and fuck.
Your cravat and strangled you with it.
My head. What happened?
Looks like the mines. They must have figured a way to reuse them.
The heck? I might be impressed when my ears stop ringing.
You see what happened to the others?
I didn't see shit. I think Scarlet went down in the shootout, though.
Where are we?
Yeah, we could make an FMV game. Yeah, I think so. That's actually an interesting idea. Let me percolate on that one.
Fuck.
That's a scary idea.
Thing again. What is it? You okay?
It won't be this that kills me.
Can we die?
Turn that off.
An interesting setting for a game where you can't die.
Got lost.
We need a good dark.
What are you talking about?
You know, it's great to be part of a real team. I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, I knew it. People can get shot in the jaw over and over again and be fine. What you gonna do, film her? This is what it's like these days, you know, with phones.
Oh, dépêche-toi. Come on. Now you're a star. Sorry.
I don't know what this is going for with anything. I find it totally quite confusing. It reminds me a little of like, it's not as good, but like,
we here at Kingston would like to apologize to Scarlett's friends and family. Let's take a moment.
Who's the guy who made Brain Dead and Bad Taste, and later on went on to make Hobbit films? Peter Jackson. Reminds me of early Peter Jackson fake bloodfest.
Left in the game, but it looks like that's the end for Nick Romeo and his team. But I guess we saw where his heart was right at
Leave
the
it.
end there.
It was so
Talk to one of the kids.
They would have been perfect together. Maybe they made it, right?
But leaving Gav on the bridge, that was cold.
Do you want another drink? Yeah.
I used to be a real big fan of.
Slow down. Let's take a breather.
There's something up ahead.
What was the second one? The zombie one? I've watched that a lot. Brain Dead? Brain Dead was the second one? I think it was Bad Taste was the first one. Brain Dead was the second one.
What? What are you looking for? You need to tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I almost think this would be better by trying to be worse. The fact that it keeps aspiring to something coherent makes me look for meaning in it, and I don't know what it wants. It should just be really, really stupid and gory.
This game is fixed.
What do you mean?
The winner will get out before the game begins.
How? Guns are real.
Yeah, guns are real.
How could you possibly stop someone from getting killed?
It's not a sure thing, but from what we can tell, they do everything they can to give them the advantage.
We?
Yeah, me and my
I'm not here to
team.
win, Tish.
You need to stop speaking in fucking riddles.
I've been sent here by a group called the Alliance.
Yeah, I'd call my group that.
They've sent me here to expose the truth. That the corporation used deepfake technology to rig the outcome of Kill Stream.
Hold on, so what you're saying is...
Computer-generated scenarios. They can alter the broadcast in real time to make things play out the way they want.
Why?
It's an anti-AI game.
The winner's a puppet. All the fame and power that come from winning this thing can be controlled if they know who the winner is. Alan Corp are fucked.
No. A deep fake isn't... I think what happens, right? Let's say there's 10 people and there's someone they want, Mary, and they want Mary to win. So when it gets really close to it, maybe they like rig it and shoot all the other people, but then on the live broadcast they use a real-time AI just to make it look like something else happened to justify how they're going to say Mary won. But it doesn't really explain Tish's primary objection, which is the guns are real. People are like shooting at other people in real time all the time. What stops Mary getting hit by a stray? And I don't think his account of the rigging can really account for the fact that your puppet person in there is still very, very vulnerable to death. And I'm not very satisfied that like, if you really wanted to rig it, I think your person would die using this plan, as he's explained it.
Charging money for years, they're on the ropes. The cost of running this meat grinder adds up. The bribes to countries that host it, the jurisdictions that broadcast it, the lawsuits from the contestants' estates. Then with audiences dwindling, they had to come up with a plan, so they started fixing it. We're not sure when, but when the creator left, there were big changes behind the scenes. The winners always became big stars, right? But then they didn't need the corporation anymore, so they decided to change that. With the winners in their pockets, they managed to keep things afloat for a while longer, but now they're getting desperate. That's why the rules keep getting more brutal.
Right, so this isn't only the Hunger Games. This is a world that has had the Hunger Games for so long, people don't care, and it's like, move to Channel 5. And they're like, Jesus, no one cares. We're killing people and no one even gives a shit anymore. Which is confusing, right? Because the beginning of the game is like, this is the #1 show on Earth. And now 10 minutes into the game actually tells you, no one watches this. This is like a really over-the-hill television format. The Bravo Hunger Games, yeah. It's like you're killing yourself, but it's on like Dave +1.
So you were being serious about the no tap outs. They're doing it to boost the ratings. And
Well, that would have been obvious to anyone, right? You don't have to be in the Alliance to realise.
Let me.
Do we want to be in love with Tish? Personally, I don't see it. It's not very interesting to me. But if anyone wants it, go gay? I mean, I'll try. I don't have high hopes. No one cares for Tish, do they? No one's coming out in favour of Tish. We're rejecting Tish. Tish, don't touch my shin.
I got it.
Tish, don't patronise me. I have perfect control over my own shin.
So, you're here to expose all of this? How? Why did the Alliance send you?
Let's just say I have a reason to hate Alan Corp. The Alliance knew this, and it was a safe bet my lead balloon of a career would get me a spot on here. They gave me this device, a payload.
Hang on, sorry. My career was failing, and that meant that they'd take me on. That doesn't really. You could say it the other way around. Like if you say, "Oh, my career was rocketing, so I knew they'd accept me." You don't become more likely to be accepted because you're failing. You'd be more likely to be accepted if you were succeeding, right? The shows that accept Z-list celebrities don't do so by choice. They do so because that's the only people they can get. You can't be like, oh yeah, let's invest in this guy because he's on the way down. Going on the way down doesn't guarantee you a place. That just ensures like you're one of the best they can get. It doesn't really make any sense.
That I need to plant in the corporation's network. If they can get in, they can hijack the stream, expose it all, the deep fakes, the fix, everything.
Yeah, maybe the original Mandarin. This all clicked together. It was really pithy.
Was up. They switched locations at the last moment. Must have known they had a mole. The Alliance are still scrambling to find out where we are.
What about GPS? Our phones?
Blocked. All signals in and out of this place go through Alan Corp's network. This device was meant to be invulnerable to their control, but the blast back there must have knocked it out.
I'm being petty, I'm being pedantic, but I'm toxic, and therefore I think you could make the internet pass through a firewall that a corporation that owns the island that controls. But GPS goes straight up to satellites, I thought. I didn't think you could put like an interstitial firewall in the way of that. Unless there's like a lead ceiling.
I need to find a way into Alan Corp's network, a comms tower. Maybe I can find a way to get a message out, or even find out where the fuck we are.
There's gotta be something like that around here. They're streaming from all these drones 24/7. Let me see that.
GPS can be
Even
interfered
if the radio's
with?
broken, we
All
should
right.
be able to get some
I believe you.
storage.
No, I'm not trusting Tish with
Dying
anything.
on this fucking island for nothing.
I'm gonna keep hold of.
Also, again, I'm being toxic. Whenever I'm just being toxic. As soon as I get into this mode, I don't accept any little tidbit of logic. But why would the comms tower be immune to the firewall? Why would finding a comms tower help you? Why wouldn't that be on the network?
For now.
Okay. It's getting dark.
That turned down my
We
romance
should lay low
points.
until it gets light. We might get a view of another tower then.
Yeah, Channel 5's been pretty baller. If it wasn't for Channel 5, I never would have watched that documentary about people who fuck their cars. Has anyone watched that? Has anyone watched the Channel 5 documentary about people who fuck their cars? It's actually pretty good. They find all these men across America who are like sexually involved with their cars and then say to them, well, look, have you got any sense of community? Have you ever spoken to each other? And they go, no, maybe on forums and stuff, like we swap cars and say like, oh, yeah, that's a sexy car. But we never met each other. And so the show finances this ability for them to all meet each other. And then they do. And when a couple of guys meet each other, they stay in a motel and then one guy fucks the other guy's car behind his back. And like he wakes up and he finds like cum that's not his. His car, and they just massively fall out, and it becomes clear like these guys shouldn't meet. Don't let them meet each other. Keep them separate. It's pretty good. It's on YouTube somewhere. I can't really hand on heart recommend it, but you know, it's something. That is huge spoilers.
No need. I'll go first.
You sure? You may as well have the conversation. How'd you end up here?
I'm just not going to answer you. Just absolutely shut everything down to do with Tish.
What happened to Nicky Merck?
Yeah, what happened to Nicky
You guys were
Merck?
like a double act for a while?
Yeah, I was an actor, but I was also in a double act.
He was a contestant, right?
Drink and drugs made him a different person. Made him feel invincible. He thought this was the only way out.
it is for some of us.
Oh yeah, I watched Touch the Truck.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I wanted to do something for my family. I wanted to look after them, so I thought I'd do the whole streaming thing. It was about my only option.
Yeah, I was in a real tight spot and I really needed to make some money quick, so I became a video game streamer. Yeah, sorry, I just really need to make a lot of money quickly.
Always cheaters. Someone tipping the scales. So, here I am. I mean, with the ad revenue.
They did do the thing where they didn't exposit too much. And then I guess they wanted to get some action going. But like then they're like, all right, now we need to like really slow down and go to the exposition shed. I think they really just assumed, you know, you want to kiss Tish. Even though it's supposed to be like a choose your choices game, I'm getting the feeling that it's really not. It's just a movie that pauses every now and again. And maybe if I was like, oh, great, I can get close to Tish, who I want to kiss, then maybe this would be doing something. But this is really slow now. Also, while we're in the whole logic thing, are we not assuming there is a drone recording them talking about deepfakes and having this conversation, or how else are we watching this? This is a really good point, Kim. Yeah. Are they not being recorded now? And how do they know that and why and blah, blah, blah? Like, I don't know. I really want to know how this would have been if we saved Gav. It's a shame we can't go back, isn't it? It's a shame we don't get the Road to Empress storyline tracker. Does anyone remember a BBC documentary interviewing people in the rural southwest? There was a guy who ate roadkill and got angry phone messages from people who disapproved. I've seen a few things about roadkill eaters in the UK, and I've been really turned on to it. You can't sell it commercially. You have to really work in the grey fringes of UK culinary law. But it is legal to get roadkill, and most roadkill's fine, you know, unless it's gone under the tyre. It's fine. Like a lot of pheasants are just smashed by the bumper. You know, I've really been turned on to roadkill cuisine.
For my channel, since I've been in here, that's gotta be something for them, right?
What do they think of all this? I haven't told them.
Be hard for them to miss.
As an addendum, the reason you can't take your own roadkill and cook it and eat it is because that would just incentivize people to run over animals. You have to hope someone else in front of you hits an animal, and then you can have it.
It's by now, though.
Jesus.
No.
I'm not reading that more phrase out.
That part in Wolf Boys 2, when you're on the run and you're sleeping in the subway station.
I thought you didn't watch those movies.
Come on. They were.
Everyone knows Wolf Boys 2.
Of course I watch those movies.
Can't imagine most animals that die on the road taste good. There's nothing about... Why are you giving me this choice? Over and over again, I've signaled I'm not interested in Tish. Several times the game's been like, do you want to get closer to Tish? I've gone, no. Okay, but you want to kiss her? No.
You should get some sleep.
If her name was Tism, I think the game would be improved.
Bulletproof vest. I still don't know if it's bulletproof.
He still picked up his phone though. That's training.
Unbelievable. Tish Tasker and
Yeah,
Nick
cars
Romeo
probably
are
make it more
still
supple.
in the game.
I bet Badger's really gristly.
See? He's not dead.
People don't eat strong
I
animals.
knew he wasn't dead.
Muscle's horrible.
What, do you want to shag him or something?
Oh, mate, fuck off.
Can't keep a good guy down, huh? Hey, Nick. Go, Nick.
Lucky son of a
You've
bitch.
never seen a badger? You'd love to see a badger, Shaz. It can be arranged.
Kelvin.
You could see one if you put your mind to it.
On him.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll look out.
My big one is a pine marten. I'd love to see a pine marten. If anyone's got any tips to see a pine marten, let me know. I'd love to see one. And that's like all I've got left now. I've seen everything else.
After you. Hello. How are you?
Go to Ireland. Oh, we've got pine martens in England. I think, don't we? Because people are leaving crisps out. You were a pine marten. Let's go. No, where were you? What's going on?
Where'd you get to?
What?
Never mind, I thought.
Do you know what? Yeah, the game doesn't really respect any choice you make. If you like indicate that your character thinks something or doesn't think something, that doesn't really matter. You'll still be given the same choices later. You can ask a question and then she'll go, huh? And then you won't repeat it and you'll just drop it straight away. I don't know if this feels like a game, really. It feels like a movie that pauses.
We should get moving.
Calvin, right? You're not Calvin Biggs, are you? Oh my God, it is you. You were on America's Most Wanted, right? Hey, there was a crying shit.
Most movies pause these days. Usually you get to choose, though, right? Usually it's up to you.
Media and their goddamn witch hunts. I mean, so what if you took a busload of school kids hostage?
Yeah, so what if you did this thing that you did? So what if I describe all of your crimes to you, but also to myself?
They said he might have seen an antenna. What other options do we have?
What's this about an antenna?
How did you not see him? He's like a meter away.
You need to watch your 6. Could have taken you both down.
6 is behind you. 6 is your 6 o'clock. You were to his 3, right? How is that a 6? I wish I could rewind.
Why didn't you douchebag?
With a mouth like that, just might.
Yeah, you call me a douchebag. That's a murderable offense.
Listening? We need to work together.
That's not what you said to me last time we met.
Oh. That's true. That was a decision remembered. That's the first time a decision's been remembered. Fair enough. Be aggressive. Let's get killed. All right, no, everything works out.
Now you're gonna listen.
What's the difference between this island and a dead prostitute?
Hang on, let me just sniff this tissue. Someone's been daubing there, bleeding. You can't smell through a hockey mask. You can't smell through that.
What I don't get is, if they can fake bits of it, why not fake the whole thing? Why bother going to the expense of hosting it in the first place?
Yeah, let's try and understand this. Yeah, why not fake the whole thing?
Too many variables.
There's too many
All the drama,
variables.
Power struggles, randomness of people is hard to script. Plus, I don't know whether you've noticed, but I'm seriously cutting corners this year. What the fuck even is this shit?
Amen.
They're using AI to invent bits of the show because they're running out of money and people aren't watching it and it's not interesting enough. So someone says, Why don't they just use the AI just to script a whole thing that's consistently interesting and has a good tempo? That's just too hard. You just can't do that. You have to make a game that's mostly boring and then script an interesting bit at the end. Okay, it seems like it would be a lot cheaper and easier to write. Because the thing is, if I'd never seen this game and I was asked what would be most interesting to watch, a real Hunger Games that everyone's watching and knows is real, or a fake Hunger Games that everyone thinks is real but is scripted to have lots of interesting things happen. Probably the second one, right? That's why everyone's always concerned, rightly and correctly, that reality TV is fake. It's because it's just more interesting to make stuff up that doesn't have the... This is just nonsense.
That and there's just too many people involved by the time they started fixing this shit.
There's too many people involved.
Top to stay quiet. They got the most to lose. The winner's gonna keep their mouth shut, but what about everyone else?
None of this makes any sense.
You know, the puppet. The winners. Ari seemed to think it was all fake. You know, he really believed it. Maybe he was onto something.
Maybe it's you. Mysteriously popping up after an explosion, 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the group. Seems a bit suspicious.
Stop.
Yeah, let's get off the plot
Could be
inconsistencies and point
I
fingers.
got my suspicions, but no use pointing fingers. It could be more than one for all we know.
Where's this lead?
West.
Away from the center?
Yes, where I saw the building.
This could be Wales.
Complex. Has to be something.
This could genuinely be Wales. The size of the island seems way bigger now. Like, where's this train line? And
We've lost contact with Romeo. Continuing sweep of the area. Over.
it's all Wales.
Now we're cooking down to the final 10. Can you feel it? You could eat this tension with a spoon. Nick Romeo is still MIA. Maybe there's still hope. Or maybe...
I've never heard the phrase "you could eat this tension with a spoon." The phrase is normally "you could cut the tension with a knife" to imply the tension is like congealed. It's hard, it's thick, it's tense. Like, it's tense. But if you could eat it with a spoon, that means it's like watery and thin. It's like dissolved and wet and watery. That sort of means the exact opposite.
The pieces are just too small.
This is strange. They're not
This
showing
tension's like
anything.
milk.
Bullshit.
What the fuck is going on?
The show's really gone downhill.
You could cut the tension with the spoon. No, but he said eat the tension with a spoon.
Plan is fucked.
There's 2 clicks west, just past those trees.
Yeah, just 2
Past the
clicks.
mines.
We just gotta get through the field.
Isn't there another way around?
The ring of mines around the island is 200 meters wide. This open ground, it gives us an advantage.
This is Wales.
So we're leaving our lives up to chance.
How can someone who joined a 50-1 battle to the death suddenly be so risk-averse?
And is this place you saw isn't what we're looking for?
I don't know. It's better than fumbling around in
How
dark,
many
just
did we
hoping to
start
come
with?
across
I don't know. There's 10 people from Death Row. And maybe 10 people not from Death Row. I think.
Okay, what are our options?
Yeah, the tension could be like a bouillabaisse.
Go on.
Well, you said those guys used the mines to blow up the bridge?
Yeah.
That means one of those assholes has figured out how to rig those mines to blow up on command. That means it can be hacked. If they can be hacked, then I can...
But then who's the 49? Because there's 10 people from Death Row. I can't rewind or verify any of these facts, which I find annoying because it is a bunch of saved videos, so why not let me go backwards? But they said 10 people from Death Row, and they introduced all the people that are influencers on the plane. And you could see the total number of people on the plane, and that was like 10. So I don't know. I don't see how there's any more than 20. Where are the extra 30 people? You assume there are multiple planes? I guess. We could assume whatever we like. They had multiple drop groups. Oh, okay. And so are our people in a team? Are they in a team? Are we supposed to be killing the people on our own team or not? Because I'm really I've been a bit unclear on that in the plot because we seem to have teamed up. They explained that 2 drop groups attacked each other on sight. Oh, I must have missed that
Figure
bit.
out how they're armed and maybe how to disarm them.
So, what? We take a live
Who knows?
mine and deactivate it by
Borderline,
hacking?
who cares?
That sounds like it's gonna take forever.
Not only for the first one, these mines are smart, which means it's probably part of a mesh network. They
Probably
send
part of a
signal
mesh
to
network.
arm, disarm from mine to mine. If I can figure out how to break one of these guys' security, I can maybe disarm the whole thing. Well, at least the area we're in.
Wow, that
Probably part of a
sounds like
mesh network.
Okay then, fuckers. Why don't you go grab a big stick and get ready to prod and poke your way through the next 200 meters of open ground, meter by meter. I'm sure there's no risk there at all.
Hardway, please just let me see one death. Just one death.
It's not that far. We can make it.
Really?
You stay here then.
I don't know what the mind being smart even means.
You guys can take the lead then.
Is it that they can be remotely, like, armed and disarmed? They're like smart minds that are, means they're like connected to the Wi-Fi network. Why do you need to poke things with sticks? All the mines are laid on top of the grass. Just don't stand on them.
What's that?
And also, hang on, I'm so confused by what they're doing. Firstly, every mine, we've never shown any evidence that the mines are hidden. They're visibly just laid on top of the grass. But if they weren't, if they were under the grass and hidden under a layer of topsoil and you poke it with a stick, then you die. So what's the plan? What does the stick do? Just go faster through the mines, yeah.
We need to pick up the pace.
I don't think I can die. I just think whatever I do, I survive. There's no way I've been this lucky. Look, do you know what I mean? Like, what? They keep showing us that the mines are like hyper visible.
Okay. That's it. Unclench.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Can I die?
Come on, let's go.
What do a donkey, a honey badger, and a Catholic bishop have in common?
It's so easy to see the mines.
Fuck! Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a shake.
Yo, you seen this on the subreddit? Deepfakes. Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Something's not right.
They're saying that's why Romeo is there.
It's all a fix.
Shut up.
Where's that come from, though? Like, what? Why is that on the subreddit?
We have a signal nearby. Over.
It's not far now.
Really?
The subreddit. Have you seen this on the subreddit?
Listening to him?
Oh, we've come this far.
To be fair, I might say,
are
have
we
you seen
going?
this on the
How do
subreddit?
we know we can
But I
trust
might
him?
say
I don't like
the
helping you
something
either. Chill.
subreddit.
Don't fucking tell me to chill. Why don't you tell Nick about yourself?
Trish, come on, we gotta keep moving.
He's not just some glory-seeking wannabe. Otto here is convicted of swatting another streamer.
Swatting?
Called the cops and said there was a hostage situation at the house of another player, so they would send an armed response. And what happened, Otto?
He was killed. I didn't mean
Look,
to...
I don't care about anyone's past. The fact is, we're already in this situation and we have to keep going.
How do we know he's not the
Yeah, she's always
know
been
you're not the
American.
fucking puppet.
You wanna fucking
Hey,
go?
stop.
I think this is set in America. If you can swap
that?
people. I don't think you can swap people in
I thought we
Wales.
were dark.
We shouldn't be out this far. Come on.
You think, what would you need to do in Wales to get the SWAT team sent to someone's house?
Here. Yeah, I can't see it.
They're not streaming Wales. No, I don't think.
Look at this.
It's just I don't think you could get a SWAT team that would shoot on site.
Maybe we should check for supplies.
I'll go with Otto.
Tish, stay here and keep watch. We'll check it out.
Wales action. I like the new format we've got. Jason Voorhees.
Hey, what is it? Look, I already told you I don't care about anyone's past.
No. Earlier, a phone fell out.
This is Wales.
It was switched on.
Well, we're...
Yeah.
You sure?
Just before the drone came. Look, I know coming from me, this much.
Does it matter? But does it matter? I don't think it'll change anything. Let's trust Otto. We've had Tish, now Otto's our friend.
Dude, I think we need to get the fuck out of here.
We're not just ditching her. Okay then.
Now, how do you pronounce Mary Lwyd? How do you actually say that? I really need to learn my Welsh pronunciation.
Give it up, Nick.
Let her go.
That wouldn't really be
Mary
the
Lwyd.
spirit of the game now, would it?
Or Lwyd? Mary Lwyd?
You're outnumbered anyway. You shoot her, we kill you.
You didn't think I'd come alone, did you?
Lwyd, alright.
You and me.
I don't think the cops would shoot Mary Lwyd. I thought she's friends to everyone.
What the hell is going on?
Give yourself up, and I'll let her go.
Stand strong. Get her killed.
Fuck you.
Fuck this.
I'm dead. Oh no, I'm got.
We need him.
I'm bulletproof. We're all bulletproof. Just one of those
He won't get far.
battle royales where everyone's got bulletproof
We know
vests.
where he's going.
I've been looking forward to this.
Do it, cunt. Just remember, you needed a helpful man to take me down.
Was she like a feminist or something? Did she? Was that just something you'd say to any woman that's murdering you?
For Otto Blakely, necro to his fans, and now just plain necrotic to the rest of us.
Yeah, F's if you like. Ugh.
You're not really taking either personal responsibility or even personal engagement. How would it be if I went over now and I just took your cravat and strangled you with it?
I quite like this cravat. I wouldn't mind dying in this cravat, actually. It's one of my favourite ones.
It would make fantastic television. You would go down in history, so would I. But don't you understand what I'm saying? You can either sink down into the gutter, into the mud, and if you don't mind me saying so, the shit, or you can lift people up. Why don't you want to lift people up? You have that opportunity.
Is that not a cravat?
Believe it or not, we do have a responsibility. Do you have any sense of responsibility?
One of the beauties of living in a modern
Where did these
society
guys come
is
from?
that in our shows, at least, it's
If you get into amateur filmmaking circles, you will discover these guys are everywhere. There are so many amateur actors. Like, I know it's not like Hollywood where it's like LA's bursting with these people, but there are so many amateur actors. I've met a lot of them. And I think it's a great method to meet very strange people. The fact that you could get a huge amount of people to be in a thing like this does not surprise me for even a moment.
but I'm saying you're not engaged in the argument. For you, it's just a job. It's just a thing. And these are people's lives.
Like amateur dramatics people? No. Well, I mean, in the same sense that they're passionate actors, but it's a separate group of people to people who want to be on the stage. Think about Lewis Saunderson. He came out of that. Lewis Saunderson is probably the most famous person who never stopped being an amateur actor from that pool, but got a lot of eyes on the level of eccentricity in that cultural niche.
After I've seen your program, is there no limit? Do you not have any limit? In the end, what would be too much for you? Have you no shame?
Yeah, it's bursting with them. I only know about this mostly through some comedy connections of people who did a bit of comedy but really wanted to be an actor and therefore were just in loads of mad stuff. And also because there was a time when I was sort of connected to stuff in the north of England because I kind of, me and a few other people wanted to film stuff and we wanted to know where the groups were that would let you get your hands on actors and let you rent equipment. And sometimes in like the amateur circuit, there's a bit of quid pro quo where someone will come and be like a boom operator for you if you'll come and do something for them. And so me and a few of the people that were interested in making some amateur film stuff just thrust ourselves into that circle. And there's just a lot that, for someone who's very irony poisoned, there's a lot to enjoy once you have access to that vault. Oh, Mono, you'd have either loved or hated this. I've been thoroughly tested by it. Boom operation really kills your arms.
Why aren't you showing us? Yeah, where the hell is Nick? They don't
Yeah, where are they?
It's all fake.
I can't follow this. It's a bit far-fetched, isn't it?
Where are they? Like under a bridge or something? Oh yeah, that's Wales.
Where the fuck have you been? What? And where's Kelvin? Oh, fucking hell.
Tell me about it.
We could make a community FMV. Yeah, we could. The fact that that's 100% true is daunting to me. Yeah, stealth takedown. Yeah, why not? Hang on, I'm on the other side. I approached from his right and then I'm just on his left. Not that it matters. I don't care. I don't mind. Don't search. Don't do anything useful ever. Mono, I've been spending the entire time trying to die and none of my choices seem to matter in any way. I'm not confident anything I've been able to choose has affected anything. There might be like a unique scene towards the end, depending on the culmination of some choices, but I'm telling you now, I'm never getting to the end. Slow. InfoWow was a lot of effort. InfoWow was an excessive amount of effort. Hang on. Can I, if I leave, can I even save my progress? Or do I just have to start from the beginning again?
Vic, what you say? We can still get on the blower and get this all sorted.
InfoWow is a pilot for a TV show. Me and many people, including Mono, made.
What?
In like 2015. But it was just made for local television, and it was just made in like a warehouse in Sheffield.
Muppet. See, the decision's already been made. The deep fakes are out there. Yeah, as far as the world knows, you're already dead. Even if you survive this, you'll never make it off the island. They can't let you. But there will be survivors.
One survivor, anyway.
What the fuck?
Fucking dick.
And there we have it, folks. The winner is.
Oh, maybe we're near the end. Maybe we're.
Put the gun down, Tish.
So we made it to the last two. What are the odds?
Doesn't have to end like.
What are my stats? Team morale low. Is everyone even alive? Who's audience opinion? They love me, even though they also think I'm dead. Romance low because I'm going to shoot Tish. I don't quite know what these mean.
There's a way out. We can both live through this.
Maybe.
Do you think this is the same if he's knocked
There
out?
are
Yeah.
no guarantees.
That's obviously what they were going for. That you have a romantic moment with her, and then later on it turns out she's the bad guy. It just doesn't hit proper. You can't do a twist like that if you let the person not have a romantic kiss with that person. That's why I think this would have suited a movie.
What if we did take Alan Corp down? What then? This right here is the ultimate prize, Nick.
That's bullshit.
You just don't get it, do you? You may have lost your fame, your fortune, your friend, but it's different for me. I never had any of that to begin with.
I'm open to that
I came
theme.
here for my family, and now I can have it all.
And to hell with everyone else?
You can't change it, Nick. We gotta look out for ourselves.
There's a better way. We can put an end to all this bloodshed. You are better than this, Tish.
You don't know me, who I am.
I don't think that's true, Shaz.
You still have a choice.
I never had a choice, Nick. Your move.
Put the gun down, Tish. Please.
Spatish. No one deserves to be killed by Nick.
It's over.
This might be the first choice that really changes things. But I think that's because we're at the end.
You're the boss. But the broadcast is out. You're already dead.
But there was no bullets in that gun, was there? That was the gun. Is that a new gun? Was that a second gun? What was this? That was a different gun. All right. This really was really bad. This was really bad. I don't know if I've got the spine for stuff like this. I think the thing that got to me is that there weren't really any choices to make at any time. I think the only choice that felt like a choice was that last one. Everything else was just the plot was going to do what it was going to do anyway.
This year's lucky winner of Killstream, Tish Tasker.
Oh my god, this moment is so much bigger than me. This moment is for all the girl gamers out there who've ever been
Oh, see, she was a feminist. Oh, after all. Okay. Oh, fuck off. This goes out to all the girl gamers in chat. Yeah, this really was this has been a rough stream for me, honestly. This has been a real challenge for me, I have to say. But we have played 2 games now about the female plight in a male-modelled hierarchical system. And so we are building a familiarity with a certain subgenre of the FMV market. Can we save the night with 50 minutes of game door? I think this has wrecked my cerebellum. There's absolutely no way I'm going to remember my normal database of 200 games that I'm aware of. We could do a scrandle. I think a scrandle will... I do feel like we need some kind of closing energy before the stream ends. We can't just be like, that was Bloodshore, goodbye, do you know? I can't send people off into the rain with this. The last drink of the night can't be vinegar, do you know what I mean? Little palate cleanser. Were there any animals in the game at all? No, so I guess they can say that with impunity. But that's the one time you can definitely say it. But I don't know. How can you say that, right? Actors are always standing on ants and things. Like, clearly, when a thing says no animals were harmed in the making of this production, they've got to draw the line somewhere. People are always stepping on bugs. Humans are animals. Well, humans definitely got hurt in the course of that. There's absolutely no way no one sustained as much as a bruise. What happens now? Is it just live on a... Does the game... Does anything happen? Do I have to click tab to skip the credits? Because I don't feel like... Does the credits just go to black forever? Am I just here forever? Okay. Just nothing will ever happen unless you do that. Okay, good ending, I think. It would have been good to get that insight lower, I think. That character just disappeared. She disappeared. She just disappeared out of the plot. He stayed in it. She died. She just was just someone who died. That's fine. That's me. That's Tish. Who was he? Where did he go? Okay, there were loads of scenes I didn't see. Maybe it could have gone somewhere else. There's just no way of seeing anything else without playing the entire game from the start. Well, that's gone then. Hello, Rose. How are you doing? We just finished up playing Bloodshore. And it was a game. What can I say? You let him die to save the bad woman? I don't remember. I don't remember any of this. I guess we'll never know. Yeah. Should we just finish up with a little scrandle? Should we just this will see us off, I think. I hope this hasn't put you off playing the one I sent you. Mono, yours is the only other FMV game I'll stream. This really has told me I'm not an FMV guy. I think the problem of it is that there's so much where I'm just looking at something. It just feels like I'm playing a movie on the stream. Doesn't give me enough. I need to be pondering. That's where my greatest strengths emerge. The ability to ponder in real time. All right, let's see how we're getting on here. Oh, this is interesting. This is dinner directly compared to beer. Now, the price of these Modelo's are completely out of whack. And also, the zoom in on this roast chicken dinner is insane. But if I can see a roasty, and if I can see a Yorkshire pudding, and I can see the chicken doesn't actually look that nice. But there's some good coins of carrots. I can see some broccoli. Never in my life, hand on heart, could I turn this down. Oh, this is just the voting round. Now we're playing for real. Okay, so our job now is to guess correctly what other people would want. What is a beef pastel? Is it like a little pastry? But don't have a roast now. You won't be happy if you have a roast at 10:15. What's a pastel? I don't know. Is it like pastel de nata or something? That's Portuguese, and Brazil was a Portuguese colony. Yeah, a foggy day, like it looks like a kind of vaporwave background. The beer doesn't look too nice, and it's little. I can't see the beer that the Kyoto Sanga Football Club has provided. But it feels like it's hard to get a bit of yakisoba wrong. Whereas I could imagine this beef pastel, because it contains pastry, could be pathetic. But the yakisoba I can see now tastes like yakisoba. What's the red in the yakisoba? I'm not confident. It doesn't look like any pickled ginger I've ever seen. But if it is, I think yakisoba. But for equivalent of £7, that's pretty good. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay. I have to say, for a footy fish and chips, that looks pretty good. The quality of the wedges of the chip is pretty good. You've also got a lovely little thing of tartar sauce. That looks like a good fish and chips. Look at the crackling on the tail of the fish. That's good. Chicken, chips, and cheese baguette. Chicken, chips, and cheese baguette. The baguette looks all right. Oh, it's Napoli. Okay. The baguette probably is all right. Considering you got to put everything in the context of being at a stadium. But what's the chicken? Are we talking nuggets? That makes it hard. Do you know what? Chicken nuggets and chips in a cheese baguette covered in mayonnaise and ketchup is just one of life's simple pleasures. Nothing clever's going on here. There's no secrets. There's no tricks. There's no refinement. But it will be nice. It just will be nice. From babies to grandmas, this is an essential, fundamental part of the palate. And there's two of them. That's true. I don't know if we're being asked to judge what it'd be like to have two of them. Because it doesn't say ×2 or 2 or anything. I'm just imagining having one of them. I don't want two. That's mad. But it looks like you get two fish. This looks like two fish conjoined at the tail. I don't know. How's everyone leaning on this one? I feel like the Napoli thing is guilty pleasure food, whereas the Hotspurs thing is just like good, respectable, clean, nourishing food. Rose would have right. Then we've got fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips. Sorry, Rose. It might be you're not a big fish and chips gal, but this is as good as it gets for fish and chips, more or less. Sorry for Brit posting, but I think it's got to be fishy. There we go. Fish takes it. Okay. We've got the Czech long red sausage in what I guess will be like a mild mustard. Or you've got Tooting and Mitcham United jerk chicken pasta. There's some... The jerk chicken pasta could be nice, but you can't tell from looking at a thing like that. It just looks wet. It could be nice. But I think I'd go with the hot dog. The beer is in 3 cups, yeah. I guess I've been back to the bar 3 times. Go big sausage. I think it is big sausage. It could be mono, but my point, right, and this is key to Scrandle, can I know at a glance if that's good? If I look at that sausage on the left, I more or less know what the mouthfeel is there. I know what the texture is. I know what the flavor is. I know what the quality is. There's little seeds in the baguette. That's telling me a certain level. That on the right, that is the most ambiguous, slimy tub I've ever seen. It could be exquisite, but you can't determine it by eye. You'd need to give it a sniff. You'd need to pick up one of the fusilli and give it a full 360 rotation. That's 2 sausages. Yeah, great. Having a little kiss in the middle. It's quite a lot of sauce. Yeah, it's drowning. I happen to like the mustard ketchup combo, but I know actually that's not... I'm surprised how many people don't like mustard. I thought when you turn 30 plus, you have to give it a good go. And I think a lot of people aren't doing their national service towards trying to appreciate mustard. Can I just say as well, right? If I'm going to be talking shit, and I think I've earned the right. I think I've earned the right because I played all of Bloodshore. I'm a little troubled by adults that you meet that just can't drink a glass of water. And they have to have pop. Tea, that's fine. Tea's a kind of water. But the people who, they can't have a glass of water, they'd rather have pop. And even like it's almost framed like a medical need. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to get my hydration via the Pepsi Corporation. Come on. I am willing to bully you on this for what it will do to your lifespan. I'm under 30, I can still dislike mustard. That's absolutely fine, Crispin. But just remember, your palate can be unlocked, okay? Palate expansion. You need to remember, if you get to like 32 and you don't like mustard, that's a skill issue. Palate expansion is not something that happens naturally. You just need to put in the tiniest bit of work and the rewards are manifest. I enjoy everything. Thing is, right, Scrandle's lost on me because I enjoy everything. Sometimes it depends on what the water was like when you grew up, can put people off completely. Bottled water. I don't know. There's always something you can do. I do appreciate that maybe if I were to move to London, where I know the water's like famously a bit hard and naff, my desire to just drink tap water would go down. But it's the people who are unable to do it, who like can't just be like, I'll just drink a glass of water just so I'm hydrating. The people who can't do it. Water is rancid as fuck. Funky, you're going to damage yourself with that talk. Edinburgh water is the worst. I don't mind if you do a little cordial. I don't mind if you do a little cordial. I think it's the people who need pop, who need full-on sugar or sweeteners and carbonation and really strong synthetic flavors just to imbibe water. I'm troubled by it. And this is my new era. You know, in the past, I've been trying to understand other people's point of view and trying to be very empathetic to how everyone lives their life. And I think I've seen all of that era and all of that approach to human interaction, and I've seen the limits of it and certain prejudices I can't overcome, and now I'm going to start saying them out loud. Not to the subjects of the prejudice, just to you guys, in what I call my safe space. Water has to be very, very bad for me not to drink it. Yeah, it's a it's you have to be able to drink water. You just have to learn to do it. All of Scotland, and I mean all, will tell England how bad their tap water is. I've been very lucky, Burns. Birmingham actually has very nice tap water. There's the Seven water plant or whatever. It's decent water. Soft, tasty, Severn Trent. Yum, yum. Yorkshire water, in Sheffield at least, it's good. It all comes from Brixton. Not Brixton. What's it called? Buxton. It's from the same source as Buxton Water Springs. So it's just fantastic. Well, I do think it's coloured by the fact I've lived in really nice tap water areas. Brixton, I know. We can laugh. I can't. I'm annoyed. I need to gut that. I need to gut more phrase. It's never used to celebrate. It's only used to rip me down. I'm going for the sausage. Fuck off. All it was gonna. I completely forgot people don't like mustard. That's exactly how we got started on this. All right. Curry sandwich. That looks amazing. I was watching a TikTok of a guy who runs a burger van, and he went, "This is a real order. Someone's ordered this. I just want to put my phone on just so you can appreciate. This is a real order." And it was like a beef steak, 4 bits of bacon, and then it was a completely different order, a cheeseburger sandwich, and that went in this sandwich, and he put 4 fried eggs on top and then tried to close it. And I was just stunned. That's the kind of meal that would sink you to the bottom of a lake. Curry, and for me, it's going to be curry sandwich. Mysterious Brazilian scram. What can you determine from it? Do you think it's bits of beef? And then what's that like powder after that? It looks like it's got macaroni in it. Is it macaroni and cheese? What, like couscous in like the far right? And then bits of beef? And that sounds all right. That sounds all right. But I would an upside down pie sandwich with a samosa on it with hot sauce and mint sauce. I'm so sorry. I don't even think it's going to be right, but I can't betray my soul. I can't betray my guardian angel. I would eat this yes, great. Sorry, I'm once again in the mainstream of society. It's not pretty, it's not glamorous, but I am tapped into it. Oh yeah, it could be polenta. Polenta worth getting into? I never think about it. The worst, all right, let me just tell you a paradigm. You can argue if you want, but the worst pizza is better than the worst burger. Do we agree on this? The worst pizza is still better than the worst burger because it's a pizza. Even both of them, the worst you could possibly imagine, a pizza is better because it's a pizza. Yeah, good. I'm glad we all understand each other. Yeah. Sometimes a bit of maths will help you out of this. Okay. Orlando City there with a smashed chorizo burger. Hang on. Where's the choice here? The hot dog's shit. The hot dog is absolutely shit. The chorizo burger looks all right. So what are we talking about here? It's just the burger. Yeah, but also, do you know, it's a small thing, but I get really fed up when the hot dog's in a round bun. The hot dog should be in a long bun. The burger's in the right kind of bun. This does a lot for me. What's this thumbtack about? Well, it's USA, but it could be anything. Does that mean anything? Fiction? That's fiction. I think it's Spanish for fiction. I think it's just the Spanish word for fiction. It's this. It's on the left. It's this one. Yeah. It's not even close. Why did we take so? Fried chicken on a stick. Right? It's got to be fried chicken on a stick. Do you know? Just to expand on what I was saying a little while ago, does anyone else think burgers are maybe mid? A burger's just mid. Because I think so much time and energy and money and effort has been made in trying to make the burger good. And do you know what they've done? They made the burger tall. This has caused many problems. The luxury burger is too tall. If you can't make a burger that's good but this height, there's no point. Burgers too tall, too horny, yeah. Too wet. Aren't burgers too wet these days? And I know in Notts County they've overcompensated with the driest burger you've seen in a lifetime. But it is the fried chicken on a stick. Economical, tall, and you can walk around with it. Yeah, not even close. Mmm. Mmm. I don't like Iron Brew. I've really, really, really tried. I've really, really tried. I don't like Iron Brew. I've really, really tried. I've really tried with Iron Brew. I've tried to eat every Scottish thing there is. I don't like Iron Brew. I don't know how to start liking it. It'll be hard to convince people of the haggis. I love haggis. Haggis rules. But you are right. A lot of people don't like the idea of offal. What is it? It's an orange soda fizzy drink that's very popular in Scotland. I think, and obviously Burns and Shaz and whoever else can correct me, but Scotland, because of Iron Brew's dominance in the market, is one of the few places where Coca-Cola isn't the number one fizzy drink. They drink Iron Brew there. It's very popular. But I couldn't describe to you what the flavor is. It's not like an orange flavor. I would happily hear from some of our Scottish friends what that flavor is supposed to resemble. Maybe that would help me like it because I've never understood. It's supposed to taste like iron. The kind of medicinal flavor. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to taste like iron. That would make sense. Sort of bubble gum. Yeah, it tastes like medicine. Yeah. And it does taste like metal. I think it's a very strange flavor. Hello, WNSTJQ1355. Have you tried the taste of Iron Brew? What flavor would you say it's attempting? There's an element of cherry to it. Should we just look into this? Iron Brew flavor. What's the flavor of Iron Brew? Iron Brew is a Scottish carbonated soft drink known for its bright orange colour and distinctive taste. The flavour is often described as sweet and tangy, with many fans comparing it to liquid orange chew candy and citrus cream soda hybrid. So is there a definitive, like, what's the flavour? The dailymeal.com has an article saying, what is it and what does it taste like? Iron Brew is perhaps one of the most peculiar amongst fizzy drinks. Fizzy and bright orange, its sweet and tangy flavour naturally a result of its unique mixture of ingredients. It is also quite unplaceable. I just don't think we can explain what it tastes like. I don't think anyone has correctly put it into words. I don't know. I give up. I should say, I hate cream soda. I haven't been able to get into that either, and maybe that's passed over from this. Iron Brew does contain iron, namely ammonium ferric citrate, a form of iron hydroxide, but it is around 0.002% of the drink. Oh, and the reason they have to spell it IRN brew is because it doesn't contain enough iron to comply with food regulations, because you would, by calling it iron brew, it implies it contains a certain amount of iron, which would kill people, and it doesn't, so I have to change it. There you go. That's something. Dr. Pepper's supposed to design to taste like nothing on earth. That's the one that I think tastes most specifically like medicine. That tastes like medicine. Okay. Based on the opinions I've heard, I agree that haggis will put enough people off, and this jerk chicken looks sufficiently appetizing that this probably wins. It's nice and colourful. There's fresh veg. It looks moist. The rice looks plump. The chicken looks good. It's going to be good. Yeah. I think I'm doing pretty well this time. Chicken share box looks fine. It looks normal and fine. Isn't Dr. P just almond? I don't think so. Then we've got asarahe. I don't know what this is. A fried bean dumpling with shrimp, batapa, and peppers. I don't know if I want a fried bean dumpling with shrimps in it. I don't know if I want that many shrimps together. And these are shrimp, right? They're the big ones with their legs and their carapace. Do you want a big shrimp ball? I don't know. I'm going with the chicken, I think. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes caution wins the day. I could go either way on this. Once again, the roll doesn't match. The roll is the wrong size and shape. Thanks, B Jam Jam. But the sausage looks good. And I think from the hue of the mustard, that's probably pretty good. Katsu is nice, but it's played out. Katsu has got overhyped, it overpromised, and the recipe for katsu in the UK is going down and down and down. They don't even put like carrots in it anymore, you know? Chips look merely fine. Do you think the football lads follow food trends? I think they do. I think football lads are very scran focused. Katsu, exactly. Katsu is very ill-defined. We're getting a linguistic drift with katsu. Katsu's really nice, but you don't really get the amount of things that are like katsu on chips. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is just I bet this is just a sweet soy sauce glaze. I don't think this is anything to do with katsu. Katsu curry is thick and viscous and looks like that Chinese style curry sauce. It's covered in carrots. It's got like a Japanese style Worcester sauce in it. It's really specific and it's very nice. But this, I think, is just going to be I think this is just soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, and a bit of honey. I think that's all that is. That's not enough. That's not good enough. And then just some spring onions on top. Saying katsu is why that costs £7.50. If you just said chips with fried chicken with a bit of soy sauce and honey in there, you couldn't charge over £5. And that's why they're saying katsu. And on principle, I won't pay for that. But a big fuck off sausage with mustard, that's just normal. That's just scran. That's just scran. Japan, they just call it curry. No, sort of yes, sort of no. The kind of Japanese traditional kare is a little bit different, but does overlap. There's still carrots and Worcester sauce going and stuff. Yeah. I just want a sausage, a gherkin, and a roll. I just want to be at the match with the lads. And I want a sausage as long as my forearm, balanced inside a bun that's as large as my fist. That's my life. Fine. But that's because they're fools. They're fools. They're fools. They made a mistake. I did well anyway. I did well. All right. I think that's seen us off to bed now. I think that's calmed us down. Oh, thank you all for popping onto the stream. I've had a nice time. I think we've nothing. There's nothing I think we've done. But the scrandal helped us down. I've had an idea. I keep failing to do it. But it would be nice. I like what we've started doing with a bit of a warm-up. There's a bit of a warm-up stream. I say hello. I say a little bit about my life. I talk about my ear, or I talk about some aspect of my health and life and recent events. And then we do a game duel, and then we do the main event. I quite like that. I think that's it adds a little bit of structure, and it helps ease us in. And I was thinking, what if we allowed ourselves one short video of some kind? And I would solicit a video from you, but if I don't like it, you're forever blacklisted from ever sending me a video ever again. And this, I think, will keep the quality quite high. And so we'll never be like in the doldrums with it. I'm out? What do you mean? I think I've got a quite easy taste to play to. I'm easy to understand. I think my palate is sophisticated but predictable. I used to enjoy your YouTube searches, yeah, but they're too long, and I don't want to dedicate a big block to it. The idea of just checking in on a little thing, or even ending the stream with a little thing. How long a video? Probably would have to limit it 15 or under or something like that. More than that's too long. But we could end on a thing, you know? Oh, yeah. Someone on my Blue Sky started getting me back into Conlang YouTube. Does anyone here listen to stuff to get to sleep? I started about 2 or 3 years ago. I was just like, maybe I'll start listening to something to stop having my own thoughts and getting engaged and thinking about tomorrow and, you know, just thinking and distracting myself. And now, as a result, my turnover of what I need, because I've got a few chores I have to do in the week, I'll put something on to listen to. And now going to sleep, I put something on to listen to. I must turn over like a few hours of content, but it has to be on the very cusp of, it can't be so interesting that I wake up and be like, oh, this is interesting. It has to be really boring. A great one was, you know, those millionaires, those billionaires, or whoever, who died in that submarine. Because America has really bizarre laws on what counts as a fair trial, they will just broadcast the full recordings of these trials. That to me is idyllic perfection, listening to the entire submarine trial. See, I couldn't do the Joe Pera podcast. It's so intentionally funny, boring that I vacillate between too bored and too amused. If it makes me laugh at all, even once, I have to turn it off to go to sleep to at least. I really just deal with like someone talking about in a 4-hour video the lore of a video game I don't care about and will never play. And as long as they have a soothing voice, that's fine for me forever. I listen to quite a dull podcast that describes the plot of the week's Coronation Street episodes, and it's 3 hours long every week. That's exactly what I'm talking about, King of Time. That's exactly spot on. That's huge. Can you DM me that podcast, King of Time? You might have put me into a new epoch of happy slumber. That's so good. Yeah, KOT, hit us up with this incredibly boring Coronation Street podcast. That recommendation hits so hard for me. And if anyone else has any recommendations, please just pop them in Stream General or elsewhere in the Discord. I'm sure many of us will appreciate having a new cachet of boring but soothing audio to listen to. All right, this has been a fun stream. Thanks for hanging out. I think I hate FMV games now, but Mono has sent me one that I do think will be a cut above. And I'll see you all soon. I might do a little stream tomorrow afternoon because there is a game I'm actually very interested and very excited for that I have a key for that obliges me to stream it. And I don't think I should play it until I've streamed it. So I'll do a little obligation stream tomorrow afternoon. And I think it's a cool game. It'll be nice. But I don't know how interesting it'll be to stream. But I'm going to do it anyway. One for me. Hashtag ad. Hashtag SpawnCon. Hashtag Sean Mall. Hashtag goodbye. That's too hard. What does that even mean? What? No, moving on. That's too hard. Doesn't even make any sense. That's too hard. That's too hard. That's too hard. That's way too hard. No.